Yo,
Hey, yo, 3G's, we back, man. What's
what's
going
the
on, y'all?
word?
What
Y'all know what it
up,
is.
though? What
We
What's
up,
missed
good?
last
though?
week, man. Apologies, but we back in this. Shout out to the 3G's fan for pulling up, man. Appreciate y'all in the chat. Let us know you here. Check in.
Most definitely check in, man. What's happening? What's good with y'all, man? What's good with the chat? What's happening? My 3Gs, my three amigos.
What's going on, man?
Man, same old shit. I know y'all got something interesting to happen this week.
Man,
If not, I do. But well, we know
Ain't shit
GMS
really
got.
interesting happening around my area. So what's good? What's the word with you?
Hey, you can live vicariously through us. You know what I'm saying? GMS got a lot of shit going on. GMS, you care to share what's going on with you? I'm sure you had an
uh,
interesting week. You done
man.
made friends out here in the streets.
Yeah, this week has been pretty interesting, man.
Oh shit!
Just YouTube shit. Nothing important, nothing to highlight.
YouTube shit, huh?
Yeah, just regular shit. Hey,
Okay.
fuck you, Zim.
Elaborate, man, because I ain't been on YouTube this week, man. I've been so busy, I can't keep up with all this shit going on. So what's up with you, GMS?
Hey man, I just posted a clip, man. And, somebody caught wind of it and used it on their channel, which was a little bit, or not even a little bit, but a lot bigger than mine. And they seem like cool peoples. They just kind of they just different. That's
Who is
Who is that?
You beating around the bush like a
who the fuck
motherfucker,
is
bro.
that?
I don't know what you talking about.
This comedian, bro, it's nobody important, dog. It's just
Who the fuck is that?
T.S. goddamn Madison, goddamn it.
That's what I'm saying, man. Who T.S. Madison? Okay. Is that a robot? What is a T.S. Madison? Fill us in on that. What is a T.S. Madison?
I don't know where T.S. Madison
sound like a good ass
from,
coffee machine.
But all I know is that T.S. Madison is a trans comedian.
Okay.
Who I guess has been beefing with another comedian we all know. And due to me posting a clip, I have gotten myself in the middle of in some shit. But nothing I don't think is gonna fall back on me too crazy. It's just weird because I didn't expect it to come my way like that. Pause. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see. Only time can tell. We only know every Tuesday, right?
Well,
but you involved though, right?
You have some level of involvement. Involvement with the Madison family.
I guess I'm the middleman of information. I guess.
Is it fair to say that if you were walking down the street, set comedian may be willing or able to run up to you and recognize you and get a hug from you?
Not the hood.
Luckily enough, I don't know. I don't think TS knows what I look like. The clip that was posted was just a clip of them speaking, so it wasn't my face or anything like that. So I don't think TS would know my face. But
he might not recognize it now because it seemed like you did some trimming to your beard and mustache all of a sudden. Randomly, now you decide to clean up your image a little bit.
I was trying to hide. He said, what? Let me just.
It's inconspicuous looking ass nigga.
You know what I'm saying? You definitely got some aftershave on your cheeks right now, nigga. And that's a new look for you. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
I had to try to
trimmed up a little bit.
He got the 70s porn mustache going on and shit.
That's the fucked up part because this was already written in the history books. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, all this shit happened, and now it's like, man.
So all that shit was in the history books then.
Now look, man.
The whole process.
I don't know what's gonna happen from this. All I know is that once again, I'm in the middle of something that I'm just gonna watch play out. That's all.
Damn.
Well,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. shout out to both of them though, by the way, because I mean, every to be honest, to keep it real, none of these beefs, comedian beefs or whatever, these entertainment beefs, bickering back and forth on the internet, doesn't really go nowhere, especially with the level of age that's involved. Age shit finna happen, but back and forth, niggas gonna keep going out there getting money.
Yeah, but you bringing up the comedians. I'm not interested in that right now. I'm interested in your relationship and involvement with fellow comedian T.S.
I know
Madison.
what you getting at.
Cause he was like, GMS baby.
Oh yeah, this one.
He hit him with the GMS baby. Like he saw GMS in the chat room. That nigga lost his mind. That nigga was like, GMS baby. Is that my baby? That motherfucker lost his mind.
Nigga said, yo. Nigga said, GMS,
that nigga got wet and hard at the same time when he saw the GMS. That nigga got hard. That nigga got hard as hell.
Well,
is that my baby?
What the fuck is hard? Wet and hard. Wet and hard. Wahard. That nigga was Wahard when I seen it.
Dog said, is that GMS in
that's
the
fucking
chat?
crazy, man.
That motherfucker lost his shit real quick. He almost forgot who the fuck he was. He was like, GMS. That nigga forgot who he was for a second, boy.
That ain't no bullshit.
Damn, dog. It's all right, GMS. Hey, if he want a hug, get a man a fucking hug. Y'all, y'all fellow YouTubers, reporting on things, doing what y'all got to do, trying to be. He's a successful person that's black, doing what he do. And you should, if the motherfucker want to embrace you, let that motherfucker embrace you.
Look, I don't, I don't got no problem with that community. It's just, I'm not one to be flirted with. That's motherfucking I say this for a reason. Because this specific person brought up the fact that they flirt with Pierre Edwards. So it's like, all right. Now that's a little too far. All right, you can joke around if you a comedian. That's one thing too. If you're a comedian, you comedian. Like everybody gonna joke around. Even niggas be joking around saying certain shit about their homies, trying to go straight to gay jokes or some shit.
So are you implying that this person that was excited to see you in the chat was joking about that?
Was joking about what?
Being excited to see you in the chat.
No, I didn't say that.
That's not the joke.
I'm saying.
You stuttering. You ain't been talking clearly since this goddamn show started.
I have made.
Hey, hold on, Jay. Wait. So you mean to tell me you bought the bottle of beer at 11:43? Is that what you telling me? Is that what you told my partner AP that you bought the bottle of beer at 11:43? I'm just saying.
So you bought the bottle of beer
at 11:10, right?
You not finna cane me, nigga. You not finna cane me, nigga. I ain't
you know you done fucked up, right?
Nope.
You know you
y'all
fucked
niggas
up,
ain't
right?
finna cane me.
Yeah, you fucked up.
I'm not going.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Fuck that. Y'all niggas crazy.
No, that nigga been nervous. He been cane nervous this whole motherfucking time.
Nigga, I don't know how to approach this shit. Nigga.
I saw.
That's what's fucked up. You can't really say certain shit, man, because they'll fucking come for you, bro.
No. It was exactly 10. Yeah, 10 for the nigga. No,
that nigga sounded like a Uzi when he said that. No.
So is it safe to say if TS ran up on you at the airport, he could get a hug? No.
Not quite. Not really. I don't know.
Oh fuck! Hell no.
Just say move on, man. Just say pass. Say something, you know.
This is a great way to start out the show, goddamn.
Man, you right.
It is though, no bullshit. It is though.
Look, man, First of all, shout out to the G's in the chat, man.
Shout out to the
brothers.
G's in the chats, man.
We had to take a little break last week. It happens here and there. We try not to do it too frequently and shit. But, you know, when we got to. We need breaks too, you know. Y'all also know y'all can find us on Spotify now. Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. So make sure y'all supporting us over there too. The short clips we posting, make sure y'all, you know, watching and viewing those too, man. It helps us grow. You know, it helps support the channel. What else I was going to say? We're going to give GMS a minute to just get settled and get comfortable so we can start the show. You know, he's a little flustered.
You can take your disguise off now.
I know you can take the little pepperoni slinging mustache off. Yeah. So mini pizzas and shit to read to book clubs.
Why y'all hating on my Frenchie?
He just wanted to go like this bad as fuck. This nigga all his
Hey, he twisted the shit out that motherfucker.
I presume, motherfucker.
Trying to look prestigious and shit at the goddamn
with the evidence that I found.
The We Are One conference that TS just invited him to and shit.
Oh shit.
Nigga, that's part of the reason why you gotta watch what you say, because next thing you know, you probably gotta sit up there doing a I care about the LGBTQ community with Saucy Santana and shit. You say the wrong shit out here.
Hey, we're gonna talk about a little bit of that kind of shit in a little bit, man. What's I finna say? Man, let me tell y'all what I did, man. I'm gonna take the spotlight off of you for a second, man, and just say something that I just went through. Was it yesterday? Might have been yesterday, man, but the shit been kind of fucking with me because I don't know how I should go forward about it. You dig? Now, y'all tell me how fucked up this is, right? This show you how uncomfortable straight men still are about gay shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that you got a real problem. It's just that you uncomfortable. All right, so let me tell y'all what happened. I'm sleeping on my motherfucking chair. You know, niggas got that spot at the house that they fuck with. I was knocked the fuck out. Maybe like 2 hours or so. A little bit over 2 hours, I'm knocked the fuck out. I wake up on my little chair. I got a little blanket on me and shit. My fucking dog next to me. I'm out of there. So then my wife wake me up. She got on the TV. I ain't gonna say what she got on TV. I'm gonna tell you what happened first. I wake up. You know, I'm out of it a little bit. And she talking to me, telling me what she about to do and all that shit. She moved. She picked the dog up, which moved the covers. Okay. Now, mind you, I'm on brick. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on brick because I got to piss and I just woke up. Okay, niggas know about this. This is normal.
Understandable.
There's nothing wrong with this so far.
Mm-hmm.
So I wake up, she talking to me about wherever the fuck she finna go. And this is also normal. I was blocking that shit out. I wasn't even barely listening, right? So I'm sitting there hard dick, under half a blanket, listening to her tell me where she about to go, wasn't registering shit. Still trying to kind of focus to see what the fuck this is on the TV. I don't know what this is. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is on the TV. She see my shit like, She looks at it. Looks at the TV, looks at it, and then I'm trying to figure out what's the correlation between the TV and my shit, right?
Yeah.
It's a fucking Jeffrey Dahmer documentary on.
Oh.
And it's not the show. It's not the show everybody was watching. It's just a documentary.
Yeah.
But in this particular part of the documentary, it's all about his gayness, all about his club days and going to gay shit, you know. So I'm like, I gotta piss. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to hurry up and start trying to defend myself. Like, bitch, what is you insinuating? You know what I'm saying? I gotta pee. I've been sitting here for a long time, knocked the fuck out. You get what I'm saying? But now she did that little hoe ass shit that a bitch could do. And she was like, I ain't say nothing. I'm like, bitch, if anybody
pictures worth 1,000 words.
I ain't say that.
Nigga,
but I know what you're thinking, motherfucker.
Man, that shit bothered me all since every day. Like, because I know it's coming. It's coming back. It's coming. It's coming 2 years from now. It's coming a year and a half from now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, women already put you in the fucked up category as soon as you ask for the ass. Like, why you even want to do that? Like, man, I'm gonna watch porn, bitch. Apparently, a lot of bitches like it.
He said it looks cool, all right? It looks cool to me, all right?
Nigga, that shit gonna come out of no. She gonna use, that's her back pocket now. Like, nigga, won't you see a diamond one? Bitch.
Hey, why you talking about that? I literally just seen a clip before we got on live or whatever. This girl talking about how she confessed how she started masturbating to a part in that series where he was like head on the heart, like listening to the heart, some shit before he harvests the heart or some shit. I'm like, these motherfuckers really adore this nigga.
Bro,
it's
that's
crazy.
There's serial killer cults and shit. There's bitches that's
nigga.
They get down like that. I just watched Hostel 2.
That's a good one too, though. Hostel 2 is a good one.
Yeah, it is, but it also kind of puts you in mind like this got to be a real thing.
Yeah,
it got to be a real thing. There's so many missing people. It got to be a real fucking thing.
Murder porn is for real.
People got the money. If they want to hunt exotic animals that are, you know, not even legal to hunt. If they hunting fucking lions and shit and all this kind of shit, you think they're not gonna pay for a goddamn human to kill a human?
Oh yeah.
All right, that's all I got.
No, this is I'm just saying,
no elaborate ass
murder porn is real, man, and they call it that for a reason.
Snuff
really
porn, snuff videos and shit.
Yeah, I don't know how that's a thing, but you know, I guess
that
we
shit
got more than one.
That shit weird though.
Some niggas can go to the Dahmer level, some niggas can't, and they stick to that shit.
Okay, now let's say you all of a sudden wake up in a goddamn chair tied up in duct tape.
Ooh.
And this nigga with a leather mask and a screwdriver and his balls out come walking in the room.
Oh shit! Why his balls?
What are you more scared of, the chainsaw? The screwdriver or the balls?
He come out there with his grapes just hanging in your face. Oh, come on, man.
What are you more afraid of?
Man, that's so fucking crazy, man.
That's some Saul shit.
Nigga, that shit crazy, dog. Like you got two options.
You have to choose. You have to juggle my balls, or you have to eat this bowl of cereal with needles in it or some shit.
You gotta put the soft voice out the little speaker in the corner of the room and shit. Like, you want to play a game? There's two things that to worry about. One thing is bigger than the other.
You gotta put the most homophobic niggas in one room and just have a bunch of gay challenges and shit to try to save their lives.
Don't give those niggas no idea, nigga. That's gonna be the next movie in their community and shit.
Nigga, that's crazy.
No, chill out, dog. You already got new friends you don't want to upset. Let's just move on.
Yeah, man, you don't want to upset them.
What you talking about, gay games, GMS, baby?
I got some gay games for you. He was aggressive as hell about Corey. Like, Corey, I know your big titty ass ain't talking shit. That nigga got a great. You know it's a man, not even based on how you looking, nothing like that. You know it's a man based on how that nigga roast niggas. Ain't no bitch that funny, nigga. When you seen a funny bitch?
Oh shit!
That nigga like, you big head, little body ass, little. He said you 32 body ass. He was on Corey.
Man, on his neck, man, that shit was crazy.
Hey man, your ass was right in the chat laughing and shit, giggling and shit. You was in there giggling in the chat with emojis and shit.
Nigga, I was laughing.
He was living it up over there.
That nigga was shit. GMS was flirting and shit. He had a bunch of dookie pow. He had smile, laugh, dookie pow.
How far do you have to go in journalism?
Nigga, that's gay flirting in text code, nigga.
How far do you have to go in journalism? Would you sit through a gay nigga's live or a trans nigga's live to get some content, or would you just say, you know what, I can't?
Listen, man, I don't even know what's going on. Look, this how GMS Texas was looking. Comments was looking in the chat.
Say that shit. Nigga said,
rainbow, unicorn.
That's how you laugh. This how you laughing gay and shit.
Oh shit.
That's how you say LOL and gay.
This how I support everything you got going on over here. Keep up the good work. Shout out to the. Hey, this the interpreter shit. It's a ha, you is so funny. I respect everything you got going on. You one of a kind.
You the one of a kind.
That's the unicorn right there.
Unicorn mean you one of a kind, but because you one of each, you the best man or woman I ever met.
So you two of a kind.
No, hey,
that's how they be. It's deciphering the fucking the hieroglyphs and shit. They just be making shit
unicorns. Up. He said you the one and the two.
All right, man. We can't keep. We got to move on, dog. We spent about 20 fucking minutes. Damn.
Whatever happened to I don't give a fuck.
Obviously, we didn't give a fuck.
Obviously, somebody giving a fuck around here.
Give a fuck about the whole segment.
We should change this shit to I care very deeply.
Hey, if we had producers and shit, they'd be like, "What the fuck is y'all on?"
Nigga say, "Come on now, Robert."
Come on, nigga.
Come on. Got the green light blinking and shit. Like, nigga, move on, nigga. All right,
look, I'm on the screen like this and shit. Fuck y'all.
That nigga getting fucking cash apps from TS right now. Go, nigga, his shit, his phone going crazy. He ain't said a fucking word.
I'll accept the cash.
That's why his haircut. That nigga got a fat ass cash app yesterday.
It's not an invoice.
Oh my god, good point. Yeah, good point. That nigga said he sent the invoices out to them niggas that know him good.
Look at the invoice that you need to be worried.
John said he invoiced him.
Damn, man. Man, we don't want no parts of this, bro. We got to move on for real, man. Stop this shit.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, look. I don't give a fuck, man. We ain't going to spend long on it, but I don't give a fuck. I go to Baller Alert and see what they got going on, what they talking about. All right, here we go. Alex Jones ordered to pay nearly $1 billion to Sandy Hook shooting victims. First of all, y'all remember the Sandy Hook situation?
Yeah.
That's when all them kids was killed, maybe damn near 10 years ago. Y'all know who Alex Jones is?
Yep.
He had the InfoWars YouTube and website where he kind of talk a lot about, you know, conspiracy theories and things of that nature. Right?
Yeah, a lot of shit.
Well, he was the main one talking about he don't fuck with he don't believe in the Sandy Hook's massacre. He believes that it was a hoax and paid actors was playing victims and things like that. So now the parents and families of the victims, I watched them read off all these goddamn numbers. Now, apparently, there's no fucking way you can pay all these motherfuckers the kind of money he was getting, you know, they was getting awarded, but it added up to nearly $1 billion.
Damn.
So that means even if he gets some money in the future, he got to be real good at getting paid.
Yeah, all his future earnings got to go to the families.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he start hiding shit or go to a different country and say fuck it, like goddamn Tasha K. Move to Africa
or getting paid in items and shit. Like, man, give me like a Persian rug.
Yeah, give me a 45 flat screen TVs.
This nigga, that nigga whole pay scale look crazy as hell and shit. And you be like, how much for the whatever? This nigga be like, give me 3 happy faces, 3 rainbows, and 2 unicorns.
He used that emoji. Dawg said he sent from that to get it.
Man, you gotta pay that nigga everything but money. Goddamn it!
I gotta keep it real about this situation, man. A lot of people saying it's an attack and it's a pure violation on free speech. Although free speech is free speech, you also can't go around saying that, you know, little kids didn't die and their parents are sitting there with their kids gone. Like, nigga, what are you talking about? My child ain't here. So I mean, even though, you know, the free speech shit, I'm all for free speech, but, you know, there is consequences behind it with certain things that you say. And if you do some shit like he did and put it on blast and literally put out and went on a whole campaign about you know, this shit not really happening while families still dealing with the trauma of their kids being killed like that. Little ass kids. These ain't no adults and shit. These are little ass elementary school kids. And I mean, shit, you got. Although I like I said, I support free speech, but nigga, you gotta pay for some of the shit that you say. And if you say some outlandish shit like that,
it's $1 billion, nigga. Like if I lie on
hey
you,
man,
if I lie on you, you telling me you awarded $70-something million?
I'm not
$70 million.
I'm not saying
because
that's logical because almost $1 billion is not logical. They know that's not logical. They know that
They're trying to fuck up his future earnings.
Yeah, they know that that's not coming. They want to make sure that he don't make any more money, because it's like you can also equate this to the whole shit, the disinformation 12 or whatever the fuck list that they had with Riz on it and shit, the people talking about the vaccine and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, do you see any more disclaimers or people trying to block out what people are talking about with the vax anymore? No. Do you see that being a big problem?
They already made their money off of them.
Yeah, my point exactly. So it's like them doing this to him. This is all about control. It's not about the family's well-being. It's not about helping them. It's not about helping them heal with trauma. It's the fact that they want to be able to control the type of shit that he says. That's it.
That's true. That's true. That's true. And I mean, what Simo said, we know that. He said, "How y'all know white folks be hiding money? We know he's not gonna be broke."
Oh, of course not.
50 Cent got sued. 50 played broke as a bitch. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit too. Talk about his son.
Oh, and people gotta understand. Broke. People gotta understand too. The conspiracy theory lane. Y'all gotta understand how deep that is. He does not need any type of corporate approval or any type of monetization or anything like that when it comes to being a top conspiracy theorist talker. If he has enough people, a cult fan base, it does not matter what they put on him. He's gonna be good for the rest of his life, even though he has almost a billy hanging over his head.
They gonna pay for the billy. His supporters is gonna pay that $1 billion off in a year.
They already started donating. So it's like, y'all, that's another thing people got to understand, man. Like, you'll see the headline, the headlines in the Twitter posts and the trending shit, all that shit, and have a bunch of posts and people talking about what's going on. But at the end of the day, a cult fan base, people that really believe in the shit that you saying, nigga, it's like the pastor at church. He can't do no wrong.
But hold on, dog. Sometimes, like, now I used to watch InfoWars back in them days a little bit. You know, some of that shit was very interesting. Patrice O'Neal was on there one time. I definitely caught the interview with Patrice O'Neal on there. Is it defamation of character, or is it lies, or is it slander, or whatever the fuck they was trying to get paid for? If I just say things that look suspicious, if I just build cases based off of real suspicious looking shit, and then I draw my own conclusion, that don't mean it's fucking true. That just mean it looks like for example, right? GMS. Yeah. Today, for whatever reason, you chose that color scheme today. You chose the light lily lilac purple in the back. You know, you chose the sky blue, very light color. I don't even know what that color is.
That's aqua, bro. That's like an aqua.
See, that's what I don't even know, bro. Like I don't even know the pastel. I'm not into the pastels. You got a bracelet on. What does that bracelet say?
Which one?
The pink one. The pink one.
The pink one.
I don't mean to ruin your moment, but this is for my mother.
Y'all, it's the cancer. Okay, damn. It's kind of hard to keep joking. Now look. You can use that.
I want to ruin the moment.
Hold on. You can use that as how I caused you trauma and pain, and now you come after me in court because I was simply just trying to point out your new ties and relationships are causing you to change your.
Wait, he said he said
Well,
he was
GMS won
TS.
75 million from that you just that
75 motherfucking million because I just asked the nigga what color his
He said
goddamn
he was
bracelet
in
was.
TS chat
He
room.
said
Now
about
he got
the
on a
75
pink,
million.
he got on a pink band. He said,
He said
GMS,
about
what is
the
happening to
75
you?
million.
GMS that turned into fucking. As you was talking, and as I'm thinking, I'm like, it's so easy to build a bullshit case on a motherfucker. All you need is just a little bit to run with. Like GMS, I'm defending myself in court, nigga. I'm like, is it not true, GMS, that you are recognizable by T.S. Madison? You gonna have to say yes or no, motherfucker.
Like that is.
You got to answer these questions under oath now, sir.
Do they know? Does he know who you are, GMS? Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Yes.
Were you aware
man.
when you were in his when you was in his chat room watching his show? Were you aware that he is a transgender man or / woman?
I was 100% aware.
When you were sending laughy faces and unicorns and rainbows, what exactly did you mean by that?
Wow, this is a great live. You are amazing. These are great things happening.
Shit.
I stand by your side. I am Team Madison. You are not just the one, but the two. It's the unicorns.
So why is it that you think that AP was? Why do you think he is slandering you? What exactly did he say that was not accurate?
Hey, baby.
Look, not only that, that's fucked up, dog. That nigga got hype. Stop acting like he just said, "Hey, baby, y'all willy nilly."
GMS, baby.
Hey, GMS, baby.
His titties did one of these. Because he was leaning down like this, like a real nigga at lunchtime, like a nigga in detention. And then he saw GMS in there, he was like, "Oh shit, baby!"
Niggas had a 90 hip hop pose and then went straight to the disco shit.
That nigga pulled out some mascara. He pulled out a little mascara pad out his motherfucking titties. Got right for your eye.
Hell no.
All right, look, let's move on. We don't go and get stuck there again. Do we give a fuck about the? Do we give a fuck about? You said what?
He said, "Leave me alone. I'm a millennial."
Real talk, man. I know how y'all get down. Hey, so do y'all care about this case? Do y'all think it's a real attack at freedom of speech? Do you think even though he might have been wrong for antagonizing those victims' parents, but should we still support him on the sense of you don't want your freedom of speech taken away?
Go ahead, Pac.
I really don't give a fuck.
I'm not mad at that. hey, Pac G ain't got a whole lot of shit he planning on saying that's gonna get protested against any fucking way. He's gonna say some real shit and we'll keep it moving and shit.
And keep it fucking going, shit. Hey, if you don't take heed to it, then that's your goddamn fault. Because when the end comes, then you're gonna be looking stupid, and they're gonna be like, "Damn, that nigga was right."
Yeah.
Goddamn, I'm sitting on the sideline smoking my weed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do just what I did to fucking GMS. I'm gonna talk my way right out of that shit. Like, did I or did I not say? Was your background Prince Purple for the next episode?
Prince Purple.
I don't Purple Rain, goddammit.
All right, man.
All
right, let's see what else on here.
I pretty much already said it already. You know, this is it's not so much a pure attack on free speech. It's more so just what they can control.
All right, man. One more, man.
He should have used more allegedlys in his speak pieces in his.
Well, I agree because he was going hard. Pause.
Yeah.
Pause. See it's that purple, man. It's fucking with me, man. Put that shit on nigga blue or some shit.
Nigga blue. Okay. Hold on.
Now, bitch purple. Look. See, he knew that was too easy. That was too easy, man.
That was too easy.
Yeah, man. You could have did that to begin with, man. You had a message, nigga.
You didn't even call it Nipsey Blue. You called it.
Y'all niggas
blue.
got motherfucking code words and shit. All right, so look, let's move on. We got one more, man. We're gonna just, and this I care about.
Okay.
Because this happened to one of the hometown homies, man. Draymond Green.
Oh,
to be fined, but not suspended for altercation with Jordan Poole. He will play Friday. How you feel about that, Packy? I gotta ask you first, man. He hit the young homie, man.
Hey,
Snuffed him hard too.
You know, hey, I never liked the nigga Draymond no goddamn way.
Jordan
Fuck
from
him,
Milwaukee.
fuck him now.
You feel me? Fuck that.
He
I
ain't
never
shit
did
though.
like the
That nigga didn't play the whole playoff game with no points.
That's
Fuck
who's
him,
from
yeah,
your spot?
because he a bully.
Jordan
That's
from
why.
your spot?
Yeah, he's from Milwaukee. So is
Yeah.
Looney.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Looney is too.
Man, look, man.
Yeah, man. Fuck
This is the
Draymond.
sad
Up.
part.
Bitch
When they
ass
been making,
nigga. If I see him, I'm whooping his ass.
hey, though, I damn near feel like we can't let Milwaukee look soft like that.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, hey man. No disrespect to my light skinned compadres, but that was some real light skinned shit Jordan let that nigga do, man.
You absolutely right. And guess what? That was some real dark skin hatred that caused that nigga to swing like that.
Hey.
That was some internalized dark skin energy of years of watching these light skinned niggas shine, boy. That nigga did that shit for all the brothers above the hue of
That's that dark hatred.
medium well barbecue. Every nigga darker than medium well barbecue, that nigga, he mustered up all the energy he could. That nigga put his back into it. That nigga put a full on. That nigga socked that nigga, dog.
Over quickly. He did all of that quickly. Though. Like,
what?
He didn't just do the old nigga like wind back. This nigga made sure he was calculated, but did it quick so he could.
He fell on top of him. That's how hard he put his whole body into that punch. That was a life of niggas fucking his bitches. That was a lifetime of light-skinned niggas. You can see they lining and tattoos good. He was mad.
Hey, that was for every time he was in the club and bitches asked, "Is Steph here?"
No, not even that. When niggas be like, it goes back way farther than that. When niggas was like, "What do that tattoo say?" What do that tattoo say?
You can't see on that black ass arm.
Like, nigga, that's my mama.
Hey, real shit.
What Charleston White said?
Nigga, look like a birthmark, nigga.
He said the boy arms look like leather.
The league did
Boosie, you little black
supposed to
ass
do.
motherfucker, you and your son look like leather.
Boosie ain't got no tattoos, I don't think. He better not, because if he do, I ain't seen them niggas in all the years of his
Boosie
fucking
got
career.
I've never seen a Boosie tattoo in my life.
I ain't seen one tattoo on
I've
Boosie
never
in all
seen a
these.
Boosie tattoo ever. That's a good point. I've never in my life seen a Boosie tattoo.
Boosie flooded with plenty tattoos.
You know what's sad, dog? This is how you know. Let's tell the chat how you know if if you have a light skin, dark skin problem. If you, and this go both ways. If you a light skinned nigga and you felt like Poole got done super wrong, if you internalized that punch, then you got a light skin, dark skin problem. Yeah. If you dark skinned and you felt so good about watching that nigga get crashed like that, then you got a light skin problem. You know what I'm saying? You got a light skin, dark skin problem. Because I didn't see nothing going on in that fucking video, man. They was talking shit, they hooping. The nigga he didn't even push him. He just got him out his face. Really, that wasn't no real aggressive shove. The nigga, but this where he fucked up. You push a nigga and you don't look at him in the face. You turn your head on the nigga. You just push.
I agree with the organization.
Oh yeah, you getting punched.
I agree with their decision.
He asked for that. He lined himself up. He was like,
if they would have line himself up though, I ain't gonna lie. They would have suspended them. They would have went down a slippery slope. Because you could tell this shit happens more often than people think, because when this came out, they were more concerned about the leak than the fact that niggas was fighting in practice. This is something that happens in the league, but what doesn't happen is the footage being leaked. So it's like they did what they were supposed to do by fining them. I don't think that I think a fine would have still happened even if there was no video behind it. Like, we would have still heard about it. It still would have slipped the cracks. Somebody would have said, you know, hey, there was an altercation at practice, but I mean, nobody would have knew what happened.
I got an alleged theory.
What is it?
Allegedly. What if we remember a couple of weeks ago we talked about the teacher that paid another student to put hands on another student?
Yeah. Yep.
What if it was a hit?
Bust that nigga Jordan Poole.
By who?
By management, by somebody who can't afford to get rid of.
This nigga was trying to leave already anyway.
Now think about it, right?
This motherfucker.
His talent level is too high, and he's in contract to where you don't want to get rid of him as a manager or a coach or an owner. But what if he beside himself now that he a popular champion now? What if he getting beside himself?
You might have a good point because he started his outside entities like he's on his way out of the league. You know what I'm saying? Like he's on his way. Like, yo, I got a couple good years left, and I'm saying fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got a podcast. He got different ventures he got going on.
You talking about Draymond?
Yeah, I'm talking about
What
Draymond.
I'm saying is somebody paid Draymond to do something they know he would do. Like Jordan Poole is the one that might be getting beside himself. He a young champion, young arrogant little nigga, right? Talking shit, acting bad, got a bad attitude that he's starting to go down the wrong direction with his attitude.
That's that Milwaukee shit.
Got that Milwaukee energy, where niggas stand on other niggas for no reason and shit. So then somebody get in Draymond's ear like, look, man, I know that's your little homie.
Yeah.
But all the money you lost last year in fucking tattoo ink, let me put a little money back in your pocket. I give you XYZ, man. I just need you to. And he probably didn't even ask for that level of punch. That shit was the half personal. That was half payment, half personal. He was just supposed to shake the boy up a little bit. And that nigga
he did too much.
Yeah, I was about to say that was.
That's like in the hood movies when they snatch the little nigga up. They end up killing him though.
Exactly. Like you weren't supposed to do all that, man. You were just supposed to scare the nigga.
Yeah.
You was just supposed to scare the nigga. No, that shit. That's real.
Question for y'all.
What up?
This nigga Stephen A said, my sources told me that Jordan Poole will never forgive Draymond for this. Would you forgive your teammate, or would you forgive a nigga that was on your squad for some shit like this, just for a little altercation in practice?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna get mine back, bro. Whether we off the court.
I need that. I need one. I need at least one fair one after this, even if I lose it. I need one.
Yeah. I swear to God.
And then we can work it out.
Yeah. I gotta get my get back, bro. You gotta at least give me that one. Fuck that.
And real talk, I might sneak you for that.
Yeah.
It might be 2 months later, we just won a game and we feeling good and we in the locker room and I'm smiling at you.
Fucked up the whole moment.
Yeah, just crash your shit. And then we can get it on right there and finish up.
Remember that?
Yeah, and then look, we can finish up right now, or you could just eat that and we just even.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'll wait a couple months, wait till my eye clear and I got my fucking my when you take a loss like Rocky, it takes weeks and months of training before you can get back in that ring. So Jordan Poole got to do a lot of jump roping and a lot of shit before he do this.
But see, this what fucks me up about these situations, man, because like they'll blow this shit up and make it such a big deal, and then turn around and the whole hockey season niggas is fucking each other up on the ice as part of the game. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not making it a white black thing. That's not what I'm saying.
And you talking about a motherfucker 5'9". And you talking about niggas that's 6'4" and 6'5" and shit.
Either way, nigga.
I'm not trying to eat no 6'5".
They all big niggas.
I'm
kidding. All big niggas. All y'all big niggas. I remember when the nigga, I forgot who it was. I think it was like Rick Ross or some shit walking through the fucking. He was walking through the downstairs, like the locker room area or some shit, or of a basketball arena. He said all the urinals was stomach high to that nigga. All them niggas big. They can take the fade. All you niggas, if you want to fight, box that shit out.
I don't care how big your body is. Your head is only gonna be so goddamn big. Your brain is only gonna be so goddamn big.
Right, and that's for everybody.
That's why heavyweight boxers get more punch drunk, or their fights are more dangerous than lightweights. Mm-hmm. You can't take no 200-something pound punch in the face all the goddamn time. That nigga went to sleep. Can we be honest? Jordan went to sleep.
Do we know that for sure though?
That nigga body went limp. He didn't fall back. He didn't stagger back. He didn't eat it and kind of lost his footing. That nigga went slump.
It looked like Draymond leaned in too. Like he punched him, but he
I put it in slow motion.
The combination of everybody that kind of like huddled in to try to stop the shit. It's like
put it in slow motion. That shit sad.
He knocked that little pink nigga out, man.
I've been watching this.
Hey, he went down quicker than T.S. Madison went up when he saw you in the chat.
He's still on there.
Hey man, I'm trying to 8 Mile this situation, GMS. I feel like if we tease you now, it'll be lighter on you later. You know what I'm saying? When it gets into the wrong hands.
Hey, I'm prepared for that.
Not dressed like that tonight. You should have worn all black, nigga. You should be dressed like G Unit right now, nigga.
You supposed to have black dookies on.
This is what you call being ahead of it. You got to be ahead of it before.
Hey, this TS guy BP. This TS guy BP. That stands for Black Penis.
Oh, no.
Got Black Penis in the chat, man.
That is
See, no, we was doing just fine, GMS, till you went on and made new friends and shit.
Shit.
All right, look.
This nigga, bro.
That's fucked up.
GMS done turned our motherfucking show out and shit. Our next little intro song gonna be "I'm Every Woman" and shit.
I'll sample that shit. I will. You know I will, nigga. I'll sample that shit.
Broken heart and promises. It's gonna be some dance music in this motherfucker. Ah, shit. All right, look. You know what? Fuck all this little. We. You know what? Let's do ghetto etiquette. Fuck the GOAT this week, man. Let's do ghetto etiquette because this is. I like doing this one because we get to talk about proper protocols. You know. So let me ask y'all this: how do you get a motherfucker out your house when it's time to go? It could be them living with you for a second. It could be them just simply over for the holidays.
Oh, you mean like kicking somebody out? Like
how do you get motherfuckers out your house?
I thought you meant just like a guest that be overstaying a little bit. Like, oh yeah.
Either way,
go to bed.
I'm gonna just tell the motherfucker, hey man, you got to go.
Me too.
I didn't did it before.
Me too, dog. I don't hesitate.
Fuck up, so.
I just said we finna call it a night. If it's I'll never be in. I don't think I'll be in a scenario. I wouldn't say never, but I know how we move. We wouldn't be in a scenario where somebody was just staying at our crib. But if somebody was over like a guest and they was feeling like they was just staying all night and oh yeah, I'm finna crash. Nah, my nigga, like we finna do something in the morning. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time for that.
That don't work, GMS. Hey,
it works all the time. It works for us.
Last said we got bed bugs. Time to go. Look, that's that passive aggressive shit. Let me tell you about passive aggressive shit. It work on some people, but not everybody. It's some of them motherfuckers that don't get the hint. You can be like, hey man, I got to go to work, man. Hold on though. One more thing though. Hold on though. They'll do that shit 15 fucking times if you let them.
Mm-hmm.
Or the motherfuckers that just. You can walk them to the door. You can put your hand on their back and guide them to the door. They're going to turn around at the door and spend another 15, 20 minutes at the fucking door standing up. Then they're going to go out to the car. You're going to stand there at the door or on the porch. You out there cold as a bitch with a beater on and shit and some flip-flops. They out there trying to talk to your ass while you outside. Yeah. You got to be direct with these motherfuckers, man.
You got to be direct, yeah, because motherfuckers will try that, bro.
I love you. Get the fuck out.
Dude, listen, when you get to a certain age, all that nice shit, all that trying to be cool about
ain't none of that
shit go out the motherfucking window.
Hey, you turn into a goddamn granddaddy on niggas.
I saw my sister at the mall last week. She got salty too. I know you. If you watch this, sis, put it in the goddamn chat because you was salty, motherfucker. So she was up top. She was up top with my niece, and they spotted us. And I was first of all, I was in a rush because I was just trying to get my son a little homecoming fit that he told me at the last minute about. So I'm just in there just on focus. She spotted me and called me out. I see her. I what's up her? What up, sis? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And I could tell she was finna try to hold me up. I was like, I love you, but I'm on one. Then, in real woman fashion, she was like, I got something to do too. I don't, nigga, I wasn't trying to hold like, why you getting salty, sis? I'm just saying, like, I'm on one shit.
Hey, she said I got something to do too.
Yeah, like, no, you don't. You was finna stand there for 30 fucking minutes if I let you.
No, you don't, because you was finna talk my ear off.
Y'all in here, I know that y'all in here bullshit, nigga. I would have had to hear about all kind of shit, man.
So what you got to do, I'll be important is what I got to do, motherfucker.
You know who else to hold you up? A bitch you just smashed. Nigga, nigga, you'll be trying to put your clothes on and get the fuck on there, nigga.
Hey. Or a nigga who ain't seen you in a long time when you see him or something. Be like, bro,
can't
what's
nobody-
good, bro?
I'd have. I didn't hear you, Pac G. My fault, dog.
I said a nigga you ain't seen in a long time, and you just end up popping up and seeing him or some shit.
Bro, I want to tell you about the last 5 years of his life.
Yeah,
I don't mind seeing niggas I got real history with. It be natural. You be happy to see them too.
Yeah.
It be them niggas you barely fucked with anyway that wanna like, dog, why is we doing this? Like, why is we acting like we gonna talk? Why you want my information? We don't, nigga. I didn't have your information when I knew you.
No. Hell no.
Like niggas you about to work with for 6 months, 10 years ago, run up on you like, hey, dog, what's going on? And you know, nigga, hold up, man. All right, bro. All right. You could have just nodded at me. We did not have to shake hands or none of this shit.
No, I got a neighbor like that. He an old head.
Yeah, the head nod universal, G. That shit will work for any
Show me
situation.
love like that. Just nod, throw me some, throw the deuces, man. What up, dog? That's enough. What you was finna say, GMS?
No, I just say I got an old head around here who talk a lot. Who just when you see him, you about to stand there for at least 5 minutes talking. Like you at least 5 minutes. And it be type of conversations where a motherfucker gonna continue talking because this motherfucker don't know how to end the conversation.
They'll walk with you.
Yeah,
they will walk with you.
They forget they was going somewhere else.
Hey, you'll have your back to them and they'll still follow you.
Hey, they favorite word is and.
What about the ones that just go nonstop where you can't even get into the motherfucking conversation to tell them shit?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
They just going and going and going. Then they trying to get and then they can tell when you about to cut them off. That's when they get personal. And then my mom died last week, and
right,
motherfucker, I was just about to
I gotta say sorry to this
nah,
nigga.
I gotta let you go on about your mama and shit, nigga. Fuck.
I gotta apologize and say sorry for your loss, goddammit.
Man, they see that shit coming a mile away. Like, this nigga finna try to leave me. Let me.
Try to leave me, no bullshit.
Nah, G. When you get to a certain age, nigga, you just gotta be like, look, man, I gotta go, man. You might even tell them the time. You might be like, look, 10:13, and that's really 2 hours before you want them gone.
Yeah.
13, nigga, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
You gotta get the fuck out of here. You gotta go. I got shit to do, man.
That's why I don't like having people by my house, man. I swear to God, because most people get it. Most people be ready to go. Matter of fact, most people, after they eat, they trying to bullshit because they want to leave right after they eat, but they give you that courtesy 30 minutes to an hour where they like, I don't want to just leave, look like I came here and eat. So just sit around and bullshit for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to go.
But I gotta tell this quick story, man, because it goes along the lines of what you said. I've been thinking the whole time because you like those people. There's certain people that don't get the hint, and this did happen to us over the summer. There was a girl that was over here that we were outside. We were outside chilling with everybody. It was a neighbor or whatever, and we wanted to move it inside to the crib. You know what I'm saying? The little one's gone. We got the whole crib to ourselves, so we just gonna do what we do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna roll up. We're gonna smoke. We're gonna drink, whatever. She had her little baby with her, and we don't do that. We don't do that. If we smoke it, you got to go home. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna smoke with the baby over here and shit. We don't do all that shit. You got to go. The way that we said it was like, yeah, so we finna, call it for the night. We finna chill. We finna smoke or whatever, blah, blah, blah. This motherfucker came in and tried to sit down. Oh, yeah, we don't really do that, you know what I'm saying, with the baby and shit, blah, blah, This motherfucker talking about, oh, no, it's okay. It's cool. It's not about what's okay with you. It's not about what's cool with you. This is our spot. So we don't do that. Ain't nothing getting lit until you get the fuck out. It's just that simple. And
that's the point of being direct,
but it's like, damn, like
you can't be vague about that kind of shit.
Yeah.
You can't even give a courtesy. Like I said, I done physically walk motherfuckers to the door. And then they hold me up at the door for 20, 30 minutes, man. I done had motherfuckers, my wife would do that too. She'll bring motherfuckers to the crib. And then I'd be like, they can't come over here no more.
Yeah. No bullshit.
They can't fucking come over here no more.
Yeah.
They don't know when to fucking go. What you looking at, G?
This nigga lies, bro. This nigga's a fucking idiot, man. That's funny as hell.
You looking through your phone too?
No. I'm looking at the chat. He said it's okay. Walks off, calls the cops. Nigga, like that's probably some shit this motherfucker probably would have did. Like some niggas do get salty like that. They'll get mad because they can't be a part of what's going on. They can't get whatever for free or get whatever a free ride or some shit like that, and be the ops at that point. And it's like, nigga, it's not even about a moral high ground, nigga. We finna smoke weed and get drunk. But it's
look,
like,
though,
we don't want the baby here.
You got to be direct with people like that because they'll respect you. If you be funny acting with the way you tell motherfuckers to get lost, they'll get their feelings hurt, and then they gonna become your ops for real.
Exactly.
But if you be more direct and people used to you being direct,
you got to goddamn
and you can say that. You can say that with love. You can be like, hey, look, man, I love when I run into you, man. But look, I gotta go, man. I ain't trying to rush you. I gotta go, brother. Have a good one, man. Shake his hand and get the fuck on.
Yeah,
or her, his or her, whatever. But like I said, bitches used to do that to me too. Though I done stopped fucking with bitches just because they try to prolong my time. A bitch will ask you to come over, you could be like, man, I only got an hour. That bitch try to milk the shit out that fucking hour. You taking your clothes off slow and you like just extra shit. Like, bitches, you don't give me a towel or no, motherfucker. I'm going here and use some paper towel and wipe my shit off. I'm just saying.
I'm the guy that hate. I hate awkward moments, and I think I'm starting to get past that over the past year. It's more being direct because it's like I try my best not to have an awkward moment with somebody. So if I can get out of a situation, not even get out of a situation, or like end the situation with being like, you know, with it being cool, that's whatever. But at the end of the day, I've ran into way too many people that have took kindness for weakness. And you gotta be direct, you gotta be straight up, you gotta be factual when you speak to certain people so they get it. Because then you also weed people out, because it's gonna be the people that don't come back around you or don't fuck with you after you be direct and you not even being disrespectful. You just being real.
This is a good ass question I want to interject if you was done, GMS.
Yeah.
Half-breed 010 said, y'all ever let somebody stay a little longer because you mess around and let him drink too much and you don't want him to crash on his way home? Now, that's some real shit to consider.
Yeah, that is.
If it's my nigga, talking about I know his family and his kids and all this and other, I would be consciously aware of that, and I would probably be trying to protect my homie, my whoever in this situation. I would try to protect them.
Yeah.
If you are off-brand motherfucker,
and you just came here and got drunk,
I'd be like, I hope his people know he is. I'll maybe try to get word to his people.
I hope he got.
Hey, it's gonna be a nigga walking down north. It's gonna be a nigga walking down north any minute now. If y'all aware of this, man, I might even post that nigga on Facebook. Like, it's a nigga down.
Walking down north.
If anybody know this nigga I'm about to put out, come and claim this nigga. Hey. He got to get the fuck out of here.
That nigga better have a gun walking down north.
Oh my God. Not being tipsy drunk. You damn near safe. Them niggas will just go in your pocket, take whatever they want. Strip you. Hey, but you're gonna be all right though. You're gonna be safe.
Yeah, you'll be all right. You're gonna be
They might clown you, kick you in your ass or some shit.
Yeah, we at a point now. I'll be saying this a lot, man. We are at an age now, and I'm not just saying we as in like my age group, but from my age on up, even whatever, we're at a point where you gotta know what's up before you start going places. You can't do that high school, that teenage stupid shit where you just, I'm gonna pop up somewhere and get drunk and don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do afterwards. You can't. That's irresponsible.
Just another problem with that, dog. I'm at an age where I don't watch niggas drink unhealthy levels of liquor daily. How the fuck I know you not okay? I know niggas that'll leave me that drunk and go drink some more somewhere else. So I'm just saying, I can't always gauge when somebody that fucked up where I'm like, man, let me, hey man, give me your keys, man. Right, exactly. I'm not letting you go out like that. I know niggas that'll fight you. Like, nigga, man, I'm good, nigga. Like, matter of fact, you sobered me up trying to make me not go. No, like, motherfuckers be on one. They go get pussy after that. They go get all kind of shit going on after that. So how do you tell a nigga who drink like that all the time?
That is true. Yep.
I be fucked up. You think a nigga gonna tell me they taking my keys? I'm like, I want to go home, nigga. I'm finna go crash at the crib. I'm not.
You gotta find a way home every time. Cause if you a nigga that's out here getting drunk like a motherfucker just to do it, and you showing up to people's crib to kick it, and it's not even on the agenda. Like I know a lot of people like that, especially around where I live. Like there's been plenty of times where a motherfucker came through and was drinking too much. And that wasn't even on that wasn't even part of what the fuck was going on. And then you expect to just kick it. It's like, nah, man, like you got to move around now. This wasn't what you thought. You got to go somewhere. You got to call somebody. You got to get an Uber. You got to call your mama. You got to call somebody that give a fuck about you getting picked up out this.
GMS, I feel like you and your lady have a nigga on your nigga you barely know that good on the fucking couch with a blanket on him and shit, and you just caressing his hair, pulling his hair back, making him comfortable and shit.
This nigga
trying to find on the phone, trying to call people that he may know and shit. Talking to the area. It's like, should we go through his phone and see if we can find a contact?
I'll tell you like this.
And she's like, no, I don't know if we should violate his phone. I don't think we should violate his personal information like that.
We done had to martin a few niggas. We done had to martin a few niggas out the crib. Trust me.
You too nice, dog. You lying, dog. You too fucking nice, dog. You would be like, hey, man, should we pray for him? What should we do?
Look, when I feel disrespected, it's a different me.
So you think somebody disrespected you by getting too fucked up?
Yes, because if you come to
nigga can do this on you though.
But no,
you
this
can be perfectly fine, and 30 minutes later you can stop drinking.
We set those premises before shit gets turned. You know what I'm saying? Because we aren't the type to just turn the fuck up and not give a fuck.
Yeah,
we care about the fact that we are able to settle down for the night. So we make sure we let people know beforehand, like, yo, have fun, but ain't nobody spending the night, ain't nobody crashing. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got your ride together, make sure you got blah, blah, blah. This is the type of shit we do beforehand. So when I say I feel disrespected, it's like you heard what I said or you heard what the plan was beforehand and you decided to go along with your own shit. Now you gotta reap the repercussions for what your actions was. You gotta find a way home. You can't stay here. And I will stay the fuck up and wait till a nigga leave. Trust me.
Yeah.
I will stay the fuck up and wait till this nigga gets away home. I'm that nice. But I'm also that type of nigga to be like, you're not gonna stay here. I don't trust
I do the nigga like on House Party 1 where they brought that nigga to his mama house, knocked the door, and let that nigga go.
Let him go.
Hell no.
I had that nigga up. I have him up under both his arms and shit, walking this nigga to his motherfucking door. This nigga coming to the crib like this. I'm gonna lean that nigga up against the door. As soon as you open that bitch, he falling inside.
He gonna fall in the house.
Cause you gotta go now, nigga. I'll take you home if I got to. You just fucked up.
Yeah.
You really helped the person that opened the door for him.
Real talk.
Cause they don't want to carry his big ass.
At least he in. They can kick his legs to the side, shut that
That
door.
fall might wake him up. And if it don't, kick his leg to the side, close the door. He can sleep right there.
You better hope you got the right bitch house. Like, damn, you ain't telling me you went with your baby mama no more, nigga. How I'm supposed to know? She got her new nigga there and shit.
I feel like we all got a certain level of PTSD for niggas that get too drunk and having to deal with that shit.
Let me say this too. You right. And here's something else I learned that y'all should just incorporate if y'all like to have people over for drinks. Mm-hmm. Make a lot of goddamn garbage cans. Nigga, I'll take a fucking a clothes basket and put a garbage bag in that bitch. I make sure there's lined garbage cans every fucking where when I got people at the crib. If you can't, nigga, I don't want to hear shit. I couldn't make it to no fucking garbage in no bathroom. You got to throw up, motherfucker.
Hell no.
I ain't cleaning up behind nobody, dog. When it come to that shit. I had a story about that. I don't even want to go there. Ain't that fucking serious. Let's move on though, cause we got a show now. We actually got shit we can talk about. I don't know where I want to start though, because as we're talking, I don't even care about some of this shit. Let's talk about Charleston motherfucking White real quick, man.
Okay.
This nigga is on a rampage.
Like always.
Now, a lot of people just hate this dude. He's so wild. He say crazy shit. I don't even know how I feel about him because I know the wrong shit he do is just unacceptable.
Yeah.
But then some of the funniness, some of the fucking that crazy nigga in him, I love that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this nigga is crazy. You know, it's so entertaining to me.
You got to separate different aspects of him and then decide on your own whether or not you fuck with him or not. So it's the antics, the bullshit on the internet. Are you cool with that? And then it's like the real points that he be making about society and our culture. Do you fuck with that? The shit that he's doing behind the scenes that's not on the internet, as far as like apparently helping the youth, do you fuck with that? It's like different aspects that you got to be like, all right, I gotta choose which Charleston I fuck with.
Mm-hmm. And dig this though, right? Even sometime in the antics, he actually gaming a motherfucker. And hear me out though.
Yeah.
Why he just got done roasting the shit out of T.I. and T.I.'s son. Mm-hmm. Now, I can't find that video to save my fucking life. But what made it the most damaging video that he done, because it didn't make him look bad. It didn't make him look like the crazy Charleston White, even though he was talking shit. It pointed out how ignorant T.I. is behaving, or how ignorant a lot of older men still making these gangster-ass threats, how they look when they have these gangster-ass threats about silly, stupid shit, about somebody just saying some words. So he had them niggas looking real fucking immature and stupid, in my opinion. So now all of a sudden you wipe the internet clean of that? This nigga say the wildest shit ever, but you wipe the internet clean when he finally got people like T.I. who like to talk that tough talk, and you a fucking wealthy ass man, been so for 15, 20 years. You out here still talking that street shit? That's corny as fuck to me.
You know what bothered me the most out of this shit is every time something has happened, T.I. has went and made an excuse or tried to make a way to defend his son's actions by going to the internet and telling them what he's doing as a father and what he's doing to try to correct the problem that I feel like they started. Now, this nigga King made a comment about Charleston talking about you seem like you had a soft upbringing. First of all, Charleston White, anything that Charleston White is doing, even if he's being a goofy ass, dumb, troll ass nigga, it does not take a soft nigga to do what Charleston is doing. Anybody can agree on that. It does not make.
And this is what King said about him?
King said it seems like you had a soft upbringing. The kid that we watched grow up on VH1 in a mansion said that it looks like Charleston had a soft upbringing.
The man missing the eye.
Yeah.
The man got, I think he got a body too. Don't Charleston got a body?
Yes, he does.
But he got a soft upbringing.
He got a body, he got one eye, and he's a snitch. There's nothing soft about him.
Ain't nothing more gangster than that nigga Charleston White boy.
There's something lacking in what T.I. is teaching his son. Because let's be clear, I'm not trying to say that siblings should be the same. I feel like siblings should always have their own individuality. But at the same time, ain't none of T.I.'s kids acting the way that King act.
None of them. I was just going to say that.
I know for a fact this nigga King hit Google one day, Googled his goddamn father and said, I got a leg to stand on. And that's how this shit happened.
No, I think you're missing it.
Somebody brought up the fact that he been bad his whole life, but like kids are bad. The kids are bad. We're not gonna equate kids being bad to a nigga growing up to trying to be like his dad when he ain't never been through the shit his dad been through.
Hold on though. I got theories, man. I got theories.
Oh yeah, I'm willing to hear it.
And I wasn't dismissing what you were saying as if it doesn't have no bearings and shit. What I'm saying is the key part you missing when you talked about how his siblings are acting opposed to how he act. Mm-hmm. Which one of the other siblings look like that nigga?
Shit, good point.
Hey,
you look like a goddamn treasure troll, nigga.
Oh man, oh,
God,
you got a different hateful, you got a different energy to the world. He ready to die, nigga. He might be that gangster. King might be a fucking goon out here, nigga, because he fucking hate himself.
He know he ugly.
He know he ugly. He know he look like Tiny Ann.
That's some fucked up shit.
He know. That nigga, it might be crazier than Charleston White.
He gotta know he ugly as hell. He got to, bro.
I mean,
Listen, this nigga talking about he down in Fraggle Rock.
Historically, haven't the ugly niggas been the most niggas to turn the fuck up at any moment? It's always
he look like a Fraggle fucking Rock.
Hey, he do look like a Fraggle Rock.
He said, "Why I gotta look like my mama?"
That nigga hate his life.
He look like Animal off the Muppet Babies.
He look like so much shit it ain't funny. So that mean, imagine you being that dude, right? And y'all gotta realize, yeah, he got money, but he probably go to school with other famous people's kids, other wealthy, attractive looking people. He's still the fucking the pit, you know, the black sheep of the fucking school.
He's
still the one motherfucker that get the pussy last.
It's obvious. It's obvious because his thing when he first really came out was trying to mimic. He was trying to be like the clone of XXX Tentacion. Like he was trying to be that guy. Like he wanted to be the outcast, not even the outcast, but he wanted to be somebody that stood out, and he felt like X was somebody who stood out, so he mimicked his whole style. And to me, when you have a young child, right, who is mimicking the entire style of another nigga, there's a lack of guidance there. Like I get looking up to somebody, being a fan of somebody, but when you adopt their entire style, I'm talking about the hair, the necklace, the everything, that's a lack of leadership. His dad is somebody who isn't just a rapper, but somebody who is prominent in the culture. I would look up to my dad. I'm not gonna lie. If my dad was T.I., I would look up to my dad if I was doing music or got into music, like the other son. But he was like, nah, I'm trying to go the XX way, the nigga that had all type of controversy and had a whole bunch of bullshit on his name and ended up ultimately getting killed over some bullshit.
Look, man, like I said, there are some white kids who grew up with lawyers for parents, doctors for parents.
That is,
and they go to their private school, and they were the ones that want to get into selling coke and ecstasy and drugs. They the ones that accidentally kill a hooker and bury the bitch. They the ones that accidentally do some gang. You know, like it ain't hard to be a gangster. Not everybody is gonna be square just because they grew up wealthy. King got a chip on his fucking shoulder. That nigga is a gangster.
King is Hunter Biden, the black Hunter Biden. That's who he is.
Thank you. That little nigga is a gangster, but he's talking to another nigga who ain't scared of shit. Because I ain't gonna lie, I admire the fearlessness. But again, hold on. Let me see. It's hard to say, man, because this nigga he's living off the fact that he got the police on his side. That's some whole.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit was funny when he made Soulja Boy and his little crew.
He maced that nigga, man.
Yeah, that shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was hilarious.
Funny as fuck, man. I can't lie.
And he be walking around with that damn cattle prog and shit.
Yeah.
Ready to shock a nigga, dog. Like, dog, listen, let me tell y'all, it's always a nigga like that in the hood, dog. It's always that shit talking ass nigga, dog. That's why, but that's another reason why I was salty about how T.I. tried to play it. Gangster, excuse me. Lil Boosie handled it like a G would.
Yeah.
He kept his fucking mouth shut. He ain't had nothing to say about it. He knows what he will do. He knows how he feels. He knows how the niggas around him will react.
AP. Something happened recently. What? I think it happened last night.
What happened?
See, T.I. couldn't handle himself going after Charleston by himself. He was pleading for his
when he had a Boosie on the live with him.
That, but see, I don't want people to pay attention to that because I know people gonna think about that because that was the most recent shit. But what Boosie did in response to Charleston was bring his son to jail and show him what jail is like. And then how I interpreted that was, hey, fuck around with a nigga like Charleston or fuck around with any of these niggas out here that's baiting you or trying to get you to get off your square. You're going to end up right here. So any type of shit that you do thinking that you getting the one up or thinking that you finna win at the end, you're gonna lose. It's a lose-lose situation. You don't want to end up here.
You know what? That's dope. That's how you deal with that shit.
That's the best way you deal with that shit.
Shout out
Boosie
to Geek
real one,
Speak.
bro.
What up, homie? Y'all go check out my homie channel, man. He do some dope ass interviews
Shout
over
out
there
Geek
at Geek
Speak.
Speak, man. Definitely.
Geek Speak.
I got an interview over there, and along with many other interviews that he do, man. How you doing, brother? Good to see you in there. That I like that. That is how you handle it.
Yeah.
That don't mean it's gonna help.
Nah.
But because I got some teenagers too that you can tell them they act like they get the message, turn around and act the same fucking way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but I think at the same time, Boosie is to a certain extent an enabler because of what he already has access to around him. You know what I'm saying? His son already rapping, his son already out here making a name for himself, his son seeing how his dad moving. I mean, you can bring him to a jail all you want to tell him not to do X, Y, and Z, but he trying to follow in his dad's footsteps. And he see a lot of wild shit on a daily basis. It's almost like Boosie has to change up how he moves to set that example. You can't just tell him that.
Well, the rap game is the streets right now, so you can't even be pussy and be no rapper.
Yeah,
but
hell no.
Boosie, his real message is some people hands off.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nigga that was snitching in Milwaukee that was living his best fucking life after he done got niggas a lot of time. You think niggas could do something to him? He hot. You can't even do nothing to the nigga.
Yeah, he's so hot the police watches every move.
You can't. He is police at this point.
Yeah, he is.
He's a fucking informant. He's a paid corroborator of the fucking FBI. Mm-hmm. You can't do shit to this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Charleston, I'm not saying he even is that. Like somebody said in the chat, he's a fucking community activist. And I hate to say this to y'all, I actually appreciate niggas who speak against gangster shit.
Yeah.
I'm conflicted because when I was, when I didn't know no better, I lived the way that I thought I was supposed to live and by a code that I thought I was supposed to live by.
Yeah.
But as I'm become a grown man, I realized this is the problem why niggas can't get legitimate money. Mm-hmm. Because of violence, because of ignorance.
That's true.
We could be richer, we could have more, we could do more if niggas stop this street bullshit and stop this violent bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So now I don't know what side I stand on, but when I hear niggas like Charleston White, that's how niggas who been through shit talk. Yeah. Niggas that talk like T.I., even after all this wealth and success, you talk like a lame to me. Why is you making threats? And Charleston like to pick fun at T.I. for being the police too.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me try to find some.
I'm mad he took
clips.
the bait. I'm mad T.I. took the bait, man. Because
T.I. always take the bait. What the fuck T.I. just run to his goddamn phone and
not even just about T.I. alone. It's like anybody taking the bait on that situation. Because in my opinion, this is where I'm conflicted at, because you already know I pay attention to what's real. Charleston has said some real shit that I agree with when it comes to the community, because I don't back none of the bullshit that destroys us at all. I can't back it. I would be a dumb fool to back the type of shit that's causing genocide to us. The problem with Charleston is the antics, because I never felt like antics should be the type of shit that gets people attention to hear the message. But we've gotten to the point of society where we reached that.
It been like that.
But it's like now with social media, it's like that's people's go-to. They have to do some borderline fuck shit to get the attention of the people. And I hear all these people talk about Charleston doing X, Y, and Z for the youth. What's fucked up to me is you can be doing something in person and behind the scenes in your own community and really helping the youth. But majority of the youth see people on the internet And majority of the things that hit the internet that regard Charleston is the antics. He has a lot of real shit to say. He also now has the eyes. There's no other excuse to be doing the antics or to be doing the gimmicks. Say what the fuck you need to say. Get these people what they need to hear. They already trust you. They already hear you. You already have a fan base. Say what you need to say. Get your message across. You already got their attention. But I mean, that's just from my perspective. I'm not on that level of people paying attention to me where I can, maneuver through that.
I hear what you're saying, right? And shout out to Marcus Carter. He said he a clown, but he might be a clown.
Yeah.
That don't mean he not right when he right. And what I feel like what I feel like his antics point out is just how soft niggas is, where you can't even hear the fucking message. Cause you so emotional and you so in your chest about how something is delivered that you can't even receive fucking messages properly. And that's another big problem with the community and people in general. You're not listening to what's being said. You so big. That's why people can get fooled in the religion. Because you're looking at the antics of this pastor and he been talking all this, he jiving and shit and getting y'all all hype. And you taking that as the fucking word and you ain't heard the fucking word he said.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, like,
so that's why I said it been like that. We only listen to rich niggas and clowns. That's the only people you gonna stop and give an ear to.
And even in this instance, it's like I can understand where he's coming from in a sense of talking about certain gang shit. Of course, I didn't appreciate how he spoke on Nipsey, but I understand his point of the gang shit. What did Trayvon Martin do?
That was fucked up. I was going to play that clip.
This is what I'm saying.
Charleston White talking like Kanye West, man.
Shit like that is like, how does that right there is a clear antic in a way for him to just trigger people for no reason. It's like everybody and their mama know Trayvon didn't do shit wrong.
Yeah, bro.
So it's come on.
Let me address this, right? Charleston working for somebody, okay? And I'm gonna give you a perspective on that Trayvon Martin situation. Mm-hmm. Charleston working for somebody, okay? Now, I don't like when people take that angle because I don't believe he working for no fucking body. It's a million motherfuckers that agree with Charleston White. I ain't working with nobody, and I agree with a lot of the shit he say.
Yeah. Because
I'm tired of this fake ass gangster shit. And even if it's quote unquote real, it's destructive to black families and black people. Mm-hmm. I'm tired of that shit for real. Yeah. And when I see somebody who is making a mockery of it and making fun of it instead of glorifying it, like half of the niggas that still come on fucking line and try to glorify that shit. Tony Yayo just did a video on Math Hoffa and he spent his whole fucking time trying to talk street shit.
And then at the same time say he wasn't glorifying it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm tired of that shit, man. Like, I like the fact that he able to take man, Charleston White destroyed T.I. motherfucking ass about how T.I. chose to handle it. Talking about he gonna get niggas to do something to him. Charleston White point basically, because I can't find the fucking video now. His point was basically, so you telling me you got a cousin ready to crash out like a dummy to come and hurt me because I said some words about your motherfucking son? You telling me it's a nigga somewhere that's ready to go to prison for life because I said something about your son? That's fucking ignorant.
You know who gets it? Bun B.
What'd he say?
I don't know if you seen that video, but Bun B basically did his part by saying, listen, if a motherfucker got some shit to say about you and it's any type of negative shit, I'm just summing it up. This ain't word for word, but what he was basically saying is, nigga, don't pay these niggas no attention.
Yeah, he said, why would you waste your energy talking about another nigga?
Come on.
Listen,
and we know,
that's what he said.
We know what the internet is. We know what this era is. We know that people want a reaction. We know that it's beneficial to all parties if niggas have something to say and put it out on the blogs. But the best thing to do, if you really and actually in real life don't fuck with a motherfucker, do not give them no fucking light in no way. Don't say shit about that.
Who are y'all referring to that shouldn't get no light?
I'm referring to Bun B referring to Charleston.
And he was saying that y'all shouldn't give Charleston no light based on his antics.
No, he shouldn't give Charleston no light or pay him no attention if he don't like what the fuck he's saying. Because people are going to continue to say shit about you. That's how I took it. People are going to continue to say certain shit, or people are going to get under your skin. People are going to try to get at you. Don't pay it no attention. If Charleston went out his way to say something about T.I.'s son, and T.I. knows what type of person Charleston is because Charleston is telling the world who he is, don't interact with that shit.
Okay, but this is my problem with what you're saying. And I just want you to see what I'm thinking of, like what you're making me think about. Mm-hmm. Even with what Bun B said, he even trying to low-key dismiss Charleston White's message and then uplift rappers or anybody else that Charleston White may attack in the future. Like, don't even pay him no attention. When I believe his message should be paid attention to. Because now y'all making it about some nigga clowning rappers instead of about the real message of this fucking image that these rappers are portraying is the direct enemy to the fucking black folks that you have to live with every day. So why the fuck would I not pay attention to his message? Because he's talking about your quote unquote heroes. Fuck your heroes. Fuck your rappers. Fuck your actors. If they doing fuck shit, he should be able to talk about it, call it out. He's only using their name because we're not going to listen to it if he talk about a nigga that we don't know. So when he get an example like King or he get an example like T.I., he's using the name only to point to the fucking message of, look at this shit that is giving your children imagery. Look at this shit that's brainwashing your fucking kids. Look how stupid this shit actually is, but now we supposed to ignore Charleston White message because he killing niggas that we like?
Ain't none of these niggas gonna listen until the feds start knocking, talking about Rico.
They already fucking knocking. And matter of fact, imagine a young kid who listened to Charleston White as opposed to Boosie or somebody else. They go to Charleston White route like, this shit is corny. This tough guy shit really is corny. They're going to avoid Rico charges. They're going to avoid street shit. They're going to avoid violence. But everybody who say, fuck Charleston White, he a fed, he a motherfucking snitch, he a this, he a that, you going to go ahead and act like Boosie. Go ahead and act like T.I. if you want to. Both of them niggas did jail time.
I think that Rico shit already working
for his last charge. I'm just saying, man.
I think the Rico shit is working. Nigga. I think the Rico shit is working. I think that's actually deterring motherfuckers from actually wanting to say shit. Because I don't like the fact that they're trying to advocate for not using lyrics in the courtroom. And I may get flack for that. But please understand that is a difference between storytelling on some, and I hate to use it as a reference, but I mean on some slick Rick shit, and then be a nigga out here named 29 Tootsie Wild Gucci some shit, talking about what you actually did, actually fucking putting a real scenario that happened in real life that you were involved in a fucking song. Why would you be that fucking stupid? And why would you feel like they can't use that shit? If you are saying some shit in real life and you saying some shit that actually happened in a fucking song, they are going to use it against you. Niggas got to be smarter.
But you're not going to be smarter dismissing niggas who is calling you out for shit.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Ron Smith, call into the show. I'm finna put the number up, Ron Smith. Call into the show.
Oh shit. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me use the bathroom real quick.
I want you to tell me what the clown nigga did. What the clown nigga did that you don't like.
What the clown done did.
Watch how silly this nigga gonna end up sounding if he even got it in him to call. Call in, Ryan Smith. If that's the nigga name, let me check.
Ryan Smith, that's his name. It said Ryan Smith, right?
I'm finna double check. And I'm okay with any opinion, but you got to explain yours.
Yeah, Ryan Smith.
Ron Smith.
Something wrong with that light skin.
We need to talk to you, Ron Smith. Something wrong with that light skin nigga. He a clown too. Call in, Ron Smith.
Oh shit.
Let me get me some water, man. We might have a discussion. See, the point is, niggas who ever did something in the streets or did anything for real or lost family or lost people to jail and shit like that, they think a lot differently than niggas who ain't never did shit. Or niggas who just happen to be in the neighborhood, so they think they about that. Just because you grew up in the hood don't make you no gangster, nigga.
Hell
Just
no,
because you been around niggas who about something don't mean you got it like that or you really that nigga.
No bullshit.
A lot of the lame niggas don't know what they talking about. So I would like anybody to address my clown shit, for real. Shout out to Geek Speak for the $50, man. We appreciate that. That's a blessing, brother. He said 100. Brother. I told you during our show that I named my podcast Geek Speak because after finishing playing college ball, I focused on school and lost the support of my family. I want black men to know that you can be more than an athlete, actor, and use your mind. Now that is the message of Charleston fucking White, whether you like it or not. Even with all the antics, he is trying to make that bullshit street shit corny and try to gear kids towards something positive. And every time you support these rappers and shit over ignorant ass niggas, I ain't saying he ain't no ignorant ass nigga, but I'm saying every time you try to promote somebody over a nigga with a message of fuck this gangster shit, hold on, before I lose my thought, let me answer you about the Trayvon Martin part. Now, this is my speculation. I don't know what the fuck Charleston was on with that. He definitely was provoking the shit out of people's emotions when he said what he said. Trayvon Martin did not deserve to die. We all know he didn't do nothing wrong. But one thing we do know that's been under attack in America for many, many years is the image of young black men.
Yeah.
So the image of a young black man is already, you must be up to something. If you got a hoodie on, you must be up to something. If you look a certain way, you must be up to something. If you just young and black, you must be up to something. A lot of that comes from these rappers, nigga. A lot of the image and the perception of your kids come from how these niggas is portraying themselves on these movies and these videos and shit.
I mean, it's gotten worse
still
too.
All related to how he was viewed out there.
Everybody looks like a super op now. Everybody has on the ski mask, the hoodie, a fucking.
Dog, that Pooh Shiesty hood is the most biggest setup I ever fucking seen for you.
When you talk about an agenda, that has become one of the biggest agendas that has not been talked about at all.
Even the nappy slave fro that the Hoopers is doing.
Oh, come on, man. No, fuck that. No, we ain't going there. We ain't going there. I don't know.
Your shit nice and lined up. Your shit look like mint condition in 97. Ever since that T.S. Madison interview, your ass got real R&B on us, nigga. You look a little Rocky Al Sadiq right now over there.
I got my oils in it. Shut up.
No, but my point is, right, that image, unfortunately, Trayvon Martin didn't deserve to die by no means, but that image is a very dangerous thing. And Charleston White truly is trying to attack that image. It ain't cool to have jewelry and chains on and talk like an ignorant young man and smoke all day long and drink all day long. You can do all that, but you ain't got to do it the way we do it.
Yeah,
we make that the center focus of our life instead of that just being a byproduct of our success. Yeah. Why don't you drink and smoke because you celebrating something that you achieved instead of just waking up every day to drink and smoke?
Hell yeah.
So it's a lot to do with the image that we out here doing. And the message of Charleston White, regardless how ignorant that nigga is, but that's why we listening. We would not listen if it wasn't. You know how many people saying the exact same shit? I'm going to give you a name, and I guarantee you can go find him talking just like that. The name is fucking Louis Farrakhan.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all never listened to Louis Farrakhan, y'all ain't never listened to somebody who speaks very highly against these same images and the same people portraying them.
Oh yeah.
So what makes Charleston a clown and him not a clown? They both real extra as fuck. One is just not cussing and threatening niggas. The other one is, he doing it with a suit on.
Well, see, that's the thing. Yeah. The crazy part about that is a lot more artists, a lot more rappers try to follow behind Farrakhan or try to, show their respect for Farrakhan and show up to when, Farrakhan has events to speak. But a lot of these people don't put in the music that type of shit, or they don't portray that type of shit on social media, or don't None of that shit.
So what do it benefit you? That's no different than going to thank God for your Grammy and your whole fucking album was called Murder.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, nigga?
First of all, I want to thank God for this opportunity for letting me create such an amazing album about killing niggas. Yeah, no, that's not. It don't sound right, nigga.
Listen, that's why I said you can't just listen to. You got to listen to the real message being shown, because the messages ain't always just verbal.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the images you were looking at. Sometimes it's how somebody dressed, how the background look. All these are messages being sent to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got T.I., who's supposed to be a wealthy actor and motherfucking businessman and all these different things. He actually got positive raps. T.I. be kicking game in his fucking raps. Mm-hmm. Then he get in real life and sound like just another young dumb motherfucker. He old as shit.
Shit, I remember some Kanye West bars that don't coexist with who the fuck he is today. There's
Good
a lot of
fucking
niggas,
segue, nigga.
A lot of niggas who be fucking.
Let's move
on
to Kanye West real quick.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like every time I see some new shit come out about Kanye in 2022, I go back to All Falls Down, bro. That song, for some reason, I feel like that was the song that made them put the switch in Kanye, where they were like, this nigga has a lot of influence. He's saying some shit in here that's gonna get to his community. Let's shift his trajectory and shift his mindset. Because
that's how that song Slave Ships was. I mean Starships or Spaceships, whatever the fuck it was called. On the College Dropout album.
It's called Spaceship.
It's called Spaceship.
Spaceship. Okay.
Spaceship.
Okay.
That shit
yeah.
right
Okay.
there.
Spaceship. You right.
Hell yeah.
That's some dope ass shit. But
why do people forget about that? Kanye was talking about this shit in the early 2000s about certain shit that does not coexist with what the fuck he believes in today. And I'm not saying that people shouldn't be able to change or evolve, but nigga, that's devolving. You devolved from the shit you was talking about.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Have we ever listened to what white people think about Kanye message?
Fuck them.
No, it's important why I asked that. But do we know what the white people, who is probably his major supporters is anyway, is probably white people? What do they think about his message? Because what if his message that sounds so contrary to black folks actually make white folks want to be more supportive of black folks?
Well, I say
just
that
a theory.
Because
I'm just asking.
We've gotten into a certain part of an era where it's not like I don't think he has the type of white people you talk or that I'm thinking about that be out there with the hashtag Black Lives Matter signs. Those are the ones that's trying to sit up there correct Kanye. The ones that are sitting there supporting Kanye, I feel like are the ones that
the Candace Owens white people.
Use black voices to try to help their narrative.
Say less. You right. And that's why I posed the question. That's a good response.
And that's why I said fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like, I mean, and that goes for and to the other side. That goes for people that want to push a certain narrative about black culture and think that we supposed to be one way or put us in a box where we only get looked at as criminals or motherfuckers that do the wrong shit. Fuck y'all. Don't put us in that box. Don't put us in that fucking category. We not with that shit. You not finna use us like these other motherfuckers do when they try to use black people to their convenience when they need to. Kanye does that shit too, man. When he going through some shit with Kim and trying to be a dad and trying to see his kids, and when Adidas copying his fucking shoes and shit, then it's like, oh, they want to do shit to a black man. Then turn around and put on a White Lives Matter shirt, regardless of whatever his fucking point was. That's another thing I hate. Fuck what his point was. Fuck what he was trying to get across. Fuck what he was trying to prove. The fact that you can put on something that actively combated the lives of an entire race of people, fuck the organization too. I'm glad they putting shit out about the organization. Fuck them niggas. It's never been about them niggas. It's always been about caring about the fact that Black Lives Matter. To me, the phrase Black Lives Mattering is important to me. So when you that White Lives Matter phrase or All Lives Matter phrase was used to combat Black Lives Mattering. So you took that and reversed it and was like, yeah, we gonna do this because we want to expose the organization. Eat a dick, nigga, because that's not what the fuck that was about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that ain't even the way to do it if you was gonna
It
do it.
ain't though, yeah. That's not how you go about it.
But again, I think that's why I don't even really care about Kanye when he do shit, because I be wondering who the fuck listening to Kanye. Who in the fuck is listening to Kanye? I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody who is looking for Kanye for guidance or some revelation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who fuck with him like that. I mean, if anything, all I like the fact that this is a example of what can be done in America if you go hard. I mean, that his life is definitely an image of that. Because that motherfucker really did start it from the bottom, now you here type nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's a billionaire with opportunities to do a lot of different things. Exactly. But unfortunately, his mental health suffered. Now, I think he been... somebody is tampering with these people.
Yeah, I think the same shit, bro.
Man,
they is being tampered with some chemicals, with something.
Come on,
people
bro.
ain't ready to talk about that though.
Because it don't even align. Like, how do this happen?
That's why I brought up this early shit, because it don't make no fucking sense. You can't be that ahead of your fucking time and then go that fucking backwards. Something is going on.
Let me do my theory shit. If you on a rise like Kanye was while he was still conscious, he making so many people money that they can't afford for him to lose his popularity because he don't know how to control his mind or his thoughts. So we have to suppress this nigga thoughts, or at least make him look so crazy that when he talk, nobody listens. That way we continue to make money off this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in the best interest of the people that make money off of him to fuck his image up and silence the nigga. Because you got to realize some of these stupid antics might be advised. It might not even be his...
the bank turned him away and said they weren't taking his money or some shit, and they terminated his account with him
over some social shit. Like, nigga, this is a business, nigga. This is my money, bitch. Like, what you mean? Because of what I feel and think, you ain't taking my money. But hold on, this is what I was saying before I lose that.
Yeah.
I fucking lost it. Let me think. If somebody is trying to advise you, right? You wealthy like him, and you got these advisors around who are really trying to push you to do shit that's not. They know what that shit would have did for him to wear that shirt. He might even was like, why would I do that? And they like, listen, Kanye, trust us, Kanye. And there's whatever fucking reason he went on and did this shit. Now I ain't saying this ain't his own crazy nigga, because we hear this nigga talk by himself. But I'm just saying, you know what? I take it back. That was that nigga. That nigga crazy. They did his own plan.
They did it because
I be trying to build theories, nigga. Fuck that. That nigga definitely came up with that bullshit.
Candace walked up on this nigga and was like, look, I got all this information on Black Lives Matter, because I don't know if y'all know, but she just dropped some shit exposing the funds, where the funds went to with Black Lives Matter organization and different shit that they did. She already had this information. She was already in place to record the shit. She had to have told Kanye about all the shit Black Lives Matter was purchasing and what they were doing. Kanye, now remember, Kanye West, all of a sudden out of nowhere, now even though he married the bitch, he already knew what type of motherfucker he was getting involved with. But for some reason, Kanye turned into the type where he don't like Kim's body being shown and everything being over sexualized. All Candace had to do was go to Kanye and say, hey, Black Lives Matter spent X amount of dollars on hookers and transgenders and LGBTQ shit and this and that, and over sexualize some shit for him to be like, oh no. And of course he going through some shit in his mind. So in his mind, one of the worst things to him right now is over sexualization. So it's like, oh damn, Black Lives Matter did that. Yeah, no, fuck them niggas. And you know what the best statement would be, Kanye? If we put on these White Lives Matter shirts. Oh yeah, this will really stick it to the organization.
I wanted to make it like it's a conspiracy. Kanye is fucking over the top. And this is another thing. This is another addiction that people don't know exists. Once you get attention for one thing, you try to live in that light. Once he got attention for saying George Bush don't like black people, he been trying to come with a poignant statement every fucking 5 years. And he done ran out of shit. Now he just saying any fucking thing.
That's the most
he got addicted.
he ever made.
He got addicted to that shit. I gotta act like I'm just so against the grain. So what else could I say?
Remember he went in on Taylor Swift?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He if you think about it, he kept doing it. He was stopping his own shows to try to get deep for some reason, for no fucking reason. So just like some people be addicted. Some people be addicted to protest. They'll go to any protest just because it's a protest.
Oh,
we gonna march? Let's march. You want to make a sign? Let's make a sign.
I guarantee you somebody was protesting for Black Lives Matter who ran up on the fucking state building right after that shit. Guaranteed.
Nigga, I for sure saw some motherfuckers who was out at Black Lives Matter rallies protesting. The same motherfuckers was outside protesting Dave Chappelle shit. Like, nigga,
I told you, dog, it's just
you
a
bitches
culture
don't prove the fuck around.
Just like it's a protester of overly deep motherfuckers. When it's somebody overly deep, they just looking for the next fucking shit to be deep. You know who like that? It's just a good example. Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
Every time that nigga run across a fucking YouTube video about some weird shit, now that's what that nigga talk about on interviews for 2 years. Every time that nigga finds something weird.
Kevin Gates has become one of the most interesting people.
He's fake interesting. He's fake interesting.
In the beginning, when I first heard his first interviews, when he was just talking about life and certain things he went through, I was like, all right, that's cool. Then this nigga started talking about how he started putting juice back in niggas' car batteries and shit. Nigga, all right, you know what? Take the feather out your head.
You damn near can. Let me tell you how you can set that nigga up. Let's say he in the waiting room somewhere and you just leave like a little pamphlet in front of him that say there's a third moon behind Saturn. And he just read that shit in the waiting room. That nigga, his next interview, he gonna be like, people don't even know it's a third moon behind Saturn. That third moon, he gonna repeat the whole shit like he deep as fuck. Like, nigga, you read that in that fucking pamphlet that at the goddamn waiting room at the fucking weed dispensary, nigga. The shit fake. That nigga don't do no research. That nigga just hears some shit that he thinks sound player and be on these interviews talking about that shit.
Nah, he got
That's
famous.
That jailhouse shit, dog.
No, he got famous and got and was in one of them rooms, man, and tried the wrong shit, man. And when I say that shit, I'm not just saying it to be funny, nigga. There's a video right now, right motherfucking now, on Diplo's page. It's Diplo's Instagram page. He's sitting there with YG, and this motherfucker's dropping acid eye drops in his eyeballs to get ready to go do a Bad Bunny fucking set. I'm telling you, they don't understand. A lot of these niggas be talking about a lot of shit in they music. A lot of shit really be kind of tight knit in the hip hop community. But they be around a lot of people, nigga. A lot of people. This nigga YG was sitting next to Diplo while this nigga was putting acid in his eyeballs. These niggas be around a lot of shit. I'm telling you, Kevin Gates done did some shit and he cannot turn back. It's over.
Nigga, but whether it's drugs or not, they get their kick. Like I said, once you be known for something, these interviews, the interviewers even try to push you to that shit.
Yeah,
because they know what you like. Like, okay, Tony Yayo just did a fucking interview on Math Hoffa podcast. I forget the name of the podcast, but it's dope if y'all don't know about it. Math Hoffa does and they in a barbershop and he do a lot of interviews with niggas.
Expert opinion.
Expert opinion, thank you. And he did Tony Yayo the other day. Tony Yayo, once he did a Vlad interview where he just glorified the shit out of the early days of G-Unit and 50 Cent street credibility. That's basically what the nigga did.
Shot 9-7.
Huh?
Shot 9-7.
But I mean, that's what made, now that's his claim to fame right now is being the hype man for 50's relevancy
being
in the
50's
streets.
Most loyal friend. And
I respect that about him. Matter of fact, GMS, would you please be my Tony Yayo?
Hey, look, AP put everybody in position. When I came out of Riker, we was in a penthouse looking at the Statue of Liberty. I don't give a fuck about the game or Ja Rule, nigga.
Nigga,
What you
50
talking
Cent,
about?
the first
You
nigga
eating
I
cabbage
seen,
on pancakes, nigga.
the first nigga I seen that had toilet paper going over the top was 50 Cent, nigga.
Was 50 Cent.
You
Ain't
ever
no
had a
fucking
bidet?
way niggas was pulling that shit from the bottom, B, until I seen 50 have his toilet paper coming over the top, nigga.
No homo. I had a bidet in my room, nigga. Niggas don't have bidets in their room, nigga. Niggas don't have bidets, nigga. I ain't even gotta use toilet paper, nigga. The water just shoot up, nigga, and it clean everything, nigga. 50 Cent did that for me. 50 Cent makes sure my ass is clean, nigga.
Listen, real talk. Let me say this. I respect it though.
I
But
love
it's still
Yayo,
funny.
nigga. Don't
It's
get it
still
twisted.
funny.
I love Yayo, nigga.
But I
Yayo-
respect the fact that he know who he got a reason to respect that man. And instead of him trying to act like he soft for dick riding his homie or big up in his homie who he got love for, I like that he do it. He just go a little above the. He done made it
it's a simple
He
fact.
sucked that man off so hard.
hard. G.
Listen though. It's the simple fact though. Let me keep it real though. It's the simple fact that 50 has been just as loyal to that nigga as Yayo has been to 50.
And they should be. They go back
You know
to
what
the
I'm saying?
beginning, dog. They go back to the beginning. I'm sure they had beef. I'm sure they done had arguments and shit.
Y'all know
They
what
gotta
other
go back to
rappers-
teenagers.
Y'all know what other rappers got that same relationship?
Who?
Memphis Bleak and Jay-Z.
You
Oh,
absolutely
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
right. That's the exact
Yeah.
same. Cause Tony Yayo younger than 50. I always thought he was older.
Yeah.
He younger than 50. So that's his big homie and shit. And he got raised by him basically. And from what everybody say about 50, that nigga truly was out there at 12 and 13 years old getting it.
Yeah,
So
They
he
came
was-
up on the block together. It's been before G Unit. So I understand. I
So
understand.
I appreciate that. But you know what? We need to change how we communicate now. Instead of you asking a girl can she be your woman, you gotta ask her like, can you be my Tony Yayo? Like instead of asking a bitch to marry you and love you, you gotta be like, baby, can you be my Tony Yayo?
Can you be my Memphis Bleak looking ass nigga?
Nigga, even the R&B singers, nigga, I want to hear them niggas singing like that, nigga. Instead of talking about love, talk about Tony. Can you be my Tony? Yayo, yayo.
Oh,
Hey, that's how
shit,
Jacquees would be like, yeah. Can you be my Tony? Yeah.
Oh shit.
Hey, how another R&B singer sing that shit? How would Chris Brown sing that shit? You gotta go more falsetto with it.
I can't.
It's in the sand when you're a little closer. It's in the sand when you're moving too fast. Can you please be my Tony Yayo?
I don't want to seem a little weak, but I want you to be my Memphis Bleak.
Can you be my Tony
Nigga, I don't want no bitch that don't want to be my Tony Yayo, bitch. You fucking out of here, bitch. If you ain't trying to be my Tony Yayo, bitch, you ain't loyal, bitch. I'm not fucking with your ass.
Hey, man, look, that nigga said some real shit. He said, if you can't leave me around your bitch, nigga, it's a wrap.
That's the most loyal nigga in the world.
Bro, he said,
niggas have fucked off whole families and friends behind some pussy, dog. That
Come
nigga
on
said,
now.
you can trust me around your bitch.
He said, if a nigga locked up, I should be able, and you need some help, the family needs some help, I should be able to go to your crib, knock on the door, hand the envelope, not even look your woman in the eyes and walk the
that's
fuck
true.
off.
You really should be like,
I said, nigga, he is the epitome of what the fuck a real fucking friend should be.
that's true. But then I would like to see a nigga like Tony Yayo actually get hit on by a 50 bitch. It sound good, nigga, when the bitch, you know the bitch don't want you. But let me see a bitch try to fuck you, Tony. And let's see if all of a sudden now 50 ain't loyal. You'll be trying to bring up shit 50 did to you. Man, this nigga, he gonna say all the positive shit in reverse. Man, this nigga be using his toilet paper over the top. All the real niggas use that shit from the bottom. You know that shit ain't no, like, you gonna all of a sudden switch up on your boy. Nigga, shut your ass up, Tony. That nigga gonna change it. Man, this nigga gonna try to take care of me like I'm a motherfucking kid. What kind of nigga try to take care of another nigga?
Niggas will say, hey, I got a
Please, these
question.
niggas.
I got a question. Hey, bar wise or rap wise, where do you put Tony Yayo? I'm asking this for a reason.
Listen, man, if y'all listen to the song Seductive, Tony got off on that shit. He got songs where he did just fine.
He on the G Unit, the mixtape. I heard him. He did okay, like on maybe 2 songs on there.
I can't even vouch. I can't vouch for him because it ain't like I listened to the nigga. But every time I heard him, I was like, it ain't no better or worse than the rest of these niggas. Like he didn't fuck the song up, in my opinion.
Well, I asked because he said the downfall of G Unit was because it was like Buck being the person where somebody would probably say, yo, I got $30K for Banks, I got 20 for Buck, and I got 15 for Yayo. And he said
that's
Buck
popularity though.
But he said Buck will be the type of person to be like, no, I need 30. I need what Buck getting, or I need what Banks getting, I need blah blah blah. But Yayo will be the type of person to be like, nah, nigga, let's go, let's get this money.
Hold up though. Hold up. I heard that too. Now let me say what I say. I'm more familiar with Young Buck's solo album than I am with fucking Lloyd Banks.
Buck was my favorite G Unit artist.
I fucked with Buck way harder, pause, than especially with that nigga.
Buck had the hardest album out of them.
He did. So that's what I'm saying. So why the fuck would a nigga not mind you? Now look at what we looking at. Banks grew up with 52. Yeah. So now I'm a nigga who's supposed to be on G Unit, who own project is popping.
Yeah.
But you telling me our cuts, this nigga getting more money than me? I don't even think to me, I don't know who was fucking with Banks harder than fucking Young Buck. I don't know niggas. Not in the Midwest.
Lloyd Banks, he had some nice shit though.
What's this? I can't think of a single. Give me a single that he had.
I'm So Fly.
That's what I was just about to say.
I don't even know that.
Yep.
How it go?
I'm so fly.
Yeah, I'm so fly. I got money. There's a reason for the things I buy.
Oh, that was dope.
I remember that.
That was dope.
But I can tell you right now, Shorty want to ride with me, and motherfucking
that shit go hard now.
That whole album.
Go hard now.
That whole album.
Like I said, Buck was my favorite one out of G Unit.
So now let's go back to the original question. You Young Buck, your album going crazy. You go to the South. You got the whole South going crazy. That's a whole fucking coast going crazy off your shit. The Midwest fucking with you. Probably Cali too. Probably NY too. And then you go there and a nigga who is probably only East Coast specific, Banks, or Cali specific. Yeah. You telling me his cut bigger than mine?
See, now that's the fucked up part. Homie? That's the fucked up part because see how the business goes is Buck would get a bigger bag if he did a solo show. As G Unit, it goes by tier of what this nigga 50 says, because that's 50's group.
That's how 50 did it too.
And since Banks is his guy, he's gonna get the bigger bag.
You're right about that.
Out of the and then knowing and 50 being the type of smart nigga he is, he's like, and Yayo, that nigga just glad to be here. Get a nigga to 15K. Yeah.
Okay.
Buck is and that's why I believe that Buck was the reason, because not that he wasn't justified in feeling how he felt, but I could see how that will fuck up the money. Because if you refusing to take the 20 and sitting up there saying, hey, I should get the same as Banks, the 30 or whatever, you're gonna cause a problem with the nigga that's promoting the shit, the nigga that got to give up the bag. So it's like, I get it on the business sense, but you know.
Yeah, that song Bonafide Hustler was one of the coldest songs Buck ever made, bro.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. We just spoke on multiple songs that Buck contributed to the rap game.
Hard. Hell
but
yeah.
I can't think but one fucking Bank song, and y'all had to jog my memory on the shit.
I just read some more too. On Fire and What was the other one? I'm a Warrior. Those were cool.
I'm a warrior. That shit.
But Buck, I definitely listened to Buck album before I listened to Banks album.
Oh hell yeah, all day, all day.
So
like Yayo wasn't even around. They had to put
understand why he
Yayo on
felt
the
the way.
wall and shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I listened to the Game first album over motherfucking Lloyd Banks' first album,
And the only feature on that Game album
and that's
was
a
Yayo.
fact.
And that was my favorite song off of the
But
Game
50
album.
supposedly gave up a lot of his music for the documentary or whatever.
And it's funny. It's funny you bring that up because Yayo said some shit in that interview about how he's not the type of nigga to be hating or be this and that. But he did bring up an instance where he said back in the day when 50 was giving Game the hater loving and all the other shit, he was like, "Nigga, why you giving this nigga this shit? Why you doing it?" I mean, in hindsight, it's like I guess Tony Yayo had it right. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, but at the same time, at that time, he didn't really know.
Yeah,
So,
but 50 being a businessman probably looked at it like, I want a strong presence on the West Coast.
Yeah.
And this is the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he not do that in a business sense? And then,
Yeah.
you know, but I feel what you're saying, Tony Yayo, probably because he's the most loyal nigga in the world, probably was like, 50, he don't love you like I love you, bro. He's not gonna
That's what he said.
He's not gonna be there for you like I'm gonna be there for you. Why would you give this nigga the motherfucking? I ain't saying I want it. I want you to have it, big bro. You deserve that song, big bro. Big bro, look, I'm finna go make a cake. I'm finna go make you your favorite cake.
That's fucked up.
Big bro, look.
While I'm making the cake, I want you to think about what I said, big bro. I love you, bro. I'm here for you. Let me know if you need anything while I'm making this cake, my nigga.
There was something.
Hey, this what Tony Yayo text 50 from the kitchen. This mean, hey, big bro, I'm finna make some coffee too. Did you want me to make you some too?
Hey, if they was in a comic book, there would be the words in the bubble
They on the bubble anytime Tony Yayo talk to 50, that's what's in the bubble in the comic book. Hey, you know what else homie was doing, dog? And no disrespect, because I don't think the nigga ain't no pussy. I don't know. I don't get that vibe. But I still feel like what made him even get his credibility is being around 50, being around a target. You around a fucking target. So you brave just by being around this nigga. But that don't mean you hella active, nigga. And he like to spin it like he just hella active. I'm like, I don't know, G. I don't know how active you are. I don't know. But
that's the discrepancy, because it's like every time he would explain a story, he would like insinuate the fact that he was the one that was like getting it popping it everywhere. Like when they talked about, like when I said Shot 97, he was like, we the reason why Hot 97 turned the name to Shot 97. He's like, you better be glad. He's like, we lucky the cameras didn't work out there. We had niggas hopping on snowmobiles, getting the fuck up out of there, getting shot in the ass, blah, blah, blah.
And see, this the thing, right? This is why I got an issue.
It could have been security, nigga.
I hear him talking, and I just be thinking like, so you telling me signed to Jimmy Iovine and them, y'all just out here on some gangster shit knowing that y'all heavily targeted by the streets? And y'all ain't got full armored vehicles and motherfucking security that's ready to knock shit down.
Bomb-proof SUVs and shit.
But you the rapper, nigga, who are with another rapper. And not saying they was pussy when they was in the street, but nigga, at this point that you speaking on, nigga, come on, my nigga, stop. I wouldn't do that.
It could have ended. It could have ended in any type of way in that moment back then.
And if you peep game, his stories always be where he was close, but no cigar. Like, good thing I didn't go to that car that day, dog. If I would have went to that car, that would have been me that they shot at.
When they shot up the whip and he was inside the store and shit.
Like, nigga, they knew if a shooter gonna shoot, he know who got in the car. Whoever was in the car was the targets, nigga, not you.
All my life.
I ain't gonna base my bullets on the. Listen, I watched who got in the car. I know you was or was not in it. Them bullets wasn't for you, Tony. But you speaking on it on some gangster shit, like, man, we used to, man, shit. We everything.
Was in the car, shit.
We everything with the gangster shit, man. We had so much money, man. We had like $15,000 when we was like 12, nigga. Like, nigga,
Hey,
you was
we
10.
we don't care
when
about that
50 was
shit.
12,
We
nigga.
eating caviar pancakes, nigga, in Dubai, nigga.
Nigga,
We driving cars on the fucking water, nigga. We watching the fire go up
nigga,
and
we
down.
in 8-star hotels, man.
Nigga.
And then he'll sneak in. Shout out to 50. We in 8-star hotels, nigga. We nigga, shut up, nigga.
Hey
No,
man,
let me stop playing, man. Because you know what? That's what we were saying about how loyal he is and how much he respect the boss. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If I got a nigga like 50 and he's showing me the same kind of love, I'm gonna be loyal. I'm gonna have his back. I'm gonna want him protected. I'm gonna want to, help the nigga in any way I can.
Hey,
Even if it's going to, I was making jokes about going to make a cake. Let a nigga like 50 be like, hey G, go make some motherfucking food. Say less, my nigga. I'll do that for Pac G. Pac G was like, no, fry some wings up or something. He had my nigga, say less. I'm finna throw some wings in here for us. Like,
would you want to be the struggling artist who is trying to figure out how you gonna make the bag or how you gonna make a single pop? Or would you be the hype man of a superstar making $15K a night and
nigga,
relaxing?
Tony, yeah.
I gotta keep it real, because if Tony Yayo was a independent, or not an independent, but was a solo artist, we don't know how that career would have went.
Nigga, I'll be Tony.
We know how it would have
day.
went.
Oh, yeah, we do know how it
We know how it would have went. If he was
We know exactly
independent solo artist, yeah.
Hey man,
We know.
You act like he wasn't a solo artist. They was all solo artists, and also was in a group.
Next to his loyalty, another strong suit about Yayo, and I have to say this, is knowing his role, knowing his position.
Mm-hmm.
If you know that you can't make the type of the songs or the type of music or whatever that's gonna take you to another level, or you not even actively practicing or trying to evolve. And I'm not saying that's necessarily his situation, but he is somebody that portrays like he knows his role. He knows what role he plays. He knows his position. He knows that he has to play that part, and this is what he does for a living, and it's benefited him.
He good at it.
I've heard rappers that get all the respect in the world drop some subpar ass verses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it like when we see a nigga like Tony Yayo, we act like he's just the worst fucking rapper? This is way worse.
Well, I mean, with those subpar rappers come people that have the ability to bring in top tier beats, top tier engineers. So it's like
they make it better. You
yeah. He would have to basically rely on 50's connections to make a quality project. And he knows, like 50 has so many different ventures going on. I mean, you can set Yayo up with whatever, but if you're not actively there trying to, teach him how to make some shit like you made, or put him in a position to make a hit song or make a cohesive album, I mean, he's gonna have to figure that out himself.
Why do Tony Banks not have a rap career?
You said what? Tony Banks?
I mean Tony Banks. Look how fucked up.
Lloyd Banks.
Why do Lloyd Banks not have a fucking rap career?
Lloyd Banks, he does.
What kind of career do he have?
So this is another thing, man. Like,
this shit underground is a bitch now.
Ain't that nigga like a substitute teacher, or was that a movie y'all saw?
No. Matter of fact, now look, I'm gonna put you on game, because Lloyd Banks done dropped 2 albums over the past year that have actually been dope as shit, and because he's independent, it hasn't been pushed mainstream or put in the eye like that, or pushed like that. Or
is it because he's 49?
No. Trust me, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He don't sound no different. He don't sound it, bro. I'm telling you, it sounds like the same Lloyd Banks, but just
King Cartel. Beats, fuck with it. I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna go.
Nigga. I'm telling you, I'm not steering you wrong. Lloyd Banks has been putting out some quality music, but it hasn't been pushed by mainstream because he's independent. And Lloyd Banks said some shit, or not Lloyd, Yayo said some shit like, "Oh, all Banks got to do is apologize to 50 and everything is good." But nigga, if he's not with that and he's doing his own shit, do your own shit.
Everybody Brian Pumper, dog. They be
Brian
calling
Pumper,
Lloyd,
the porn dude.
Brian
Hey, he looks just like him, dog. Brian
Hey,
Pumper.
We ain't gonna hold the show up much longer, but let's at least talk about 50 and his son real quick. Since we talking about G Unit and we talking about 50, let's bring up this shit with his son right now. So
Yeah.
50 Cent son Marcus, is that his name?
Marquise.
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 Been online talking shit. He's a grown man, by the way. He's like 25 or some shit, talking about how 50 only provided $6,700 a month for his child support or whatever the fuck.
But
And he's
before
acting
that,
as if
yeah,
his pops ain't on shit because of that.
Wasn't
He
that
failed to
50
mention.
character's name in his movie Get Rich or Die Trying, Marquise? Now that I think
don't
about
remember.
it
Yep.
is.
Okay, I don't remember.
Wow.
And if you think about it, first of all, early on, he was heavily in his life until him
Yeah,
and
he
his
was.
mama split.
Yeah, he
I
was
just seen
album
the
cover.
video
He was
with,
in Wankster.
with
all that shit.
Marquise as the little kid and Tony Yayo.
Yeah.
I watched an old documentary of him where his grandma and grandfather was talking about his motivation to clean his life up was his son.
Yeah.
So you don't start off
What
as a
the
father like that.
fuck
Everybody
went
who got
wrong?
kids know them babies that you had in your arms like this, your connection with them is different.
Mm-hmm.
You fuck with these babies that you have to feed and you have to change and shit. It's a different connection.
The common denominator is often what you don't speak of, which is, damn, he had him there early on. 50 said this about the relationship with his son and how it changed him. What's the common denominator of why their relationship is what it is? The mom.
The mama.
God damn
Yeah.
it. There we are.
Hey,
That's
it's crazy
explains
because
it all.
50 was paying her $25,000 a month while he was still with her.
25 motherfucking
$1,000, 25,000, my nigga.
Banks was only getting
And then
20
she
at
went
that time.
to court.
I mean, not Banks, but Yayo
Yayo
was
was
only getting 20.
Yeah. Hey, she went
Hey,
to court
man.
though and said that 50 actually took her to court because she was complaining to him about the shit. So he took her to court. And the
And
court,
she ended up
the
getting
judge
less.
ordered that $6,700 a month.
So do you know what that means, Pac G? That means he was giving her more intentionally to make sure she was straight.
Exactly.
And when the court went over his finances, they said, "Well, shit. Even if I give this bitch the max, it's only $6,700. Bitch, you shot yourself in the foot.
You
being
shot yourself
ungrateful.
in the ass, dumbass bitch.
And this nigga 50 was all for it. He said, nigga, I get to pay
Say
a whole
less. Because I can get this nigga Tony an extra
less.
$5 and he can make them motherfucking Red Devil cupcakes that I like so motherfucking much.
Because look, the son now, a couple years ago, the son was on a campaign of not fucking with 50, not trying to talk to him, not any of that shit. And now his tone changed. Now he's all about trying to have a relationship. Now he's all about trying to see it's all about the connect. It's all about the relationship. It's not about the money. It's about this and that. Now he's growing up. He's 25, right? Somebody say he's 25?
Yeah, he's 25, right? Yeah.
Nigga, that's around the age where your brain stops developing, nigga. All them shits. Now you gotta sit with your goddamn thoughts and you gotta think about some shit. Once your brain,
but you know what? I don't even think it's that deep. I think that nigga got to the because he thought he was gonna make 50 look bad, and he ended up playing himself. He made himself look real corny and real lame for that. So when he went to the social media and seen niggas fucking him up, he like, damn, let me spin this shit. I can't. He thought he had a point with complaining about the amount of money. He thought he had a point about not seeing his dad in some years. You thought you had a point? Everybody agreed with 50. Nigga, you a lame ass nigga. He did the best he could with your soft ass, and I ain't mad at him. He probably trying to keep from being around you because you the type of nigga that'll make him beat your ass. I know myself, and if I got a son that make me want to put physical, like real knuckle game on that nigga, I can't be around him because I can still love my son or support him financially. But if I know his ways about him might make me whoop his ass, I can't be around this nigga every day. I'm gonna beat his ass.
That's all 50 got to think about. Nigga, if you anything like me, I'm gonna want to put hands on you. And seeing as we already got a rocky relationship, I know you're gonna say some weird shit.
And I'm
And I'm
blank
gonna
out.
take off on your little
You
bitch ass.
see that video 50 posted, like making fun of the situation?
Hell yeah, I seen
Did you
that.
see
Yeah.
that? He was sitting in the hot tub and shit, smoking a fucking a stogie and shit. Then fucking Murder and Yayo came to the door talking about, hey, could you give us an extra $6,700 a month for all the shit that we do and shit? I'm like, see, 50's a goddamn menace. So
But I love that dude because he not trolling no little kid. He trolling an ungrateful grown ass man who he's provided for very well in his life.
And at the end of the day, nobody gonna give a fuck because 50 does this on the regular. He goes at motherfuckers. He says what the fuck he wants on the regular. He has not changed his energy since he came in the game.
People wonder why I give my kids a lot of shit that I do. Cause they be asking me like, damn man, I ain't get that. You know, my pops ain't give me that. Yeah, but I'm like, well, I'm gonna give it to them because when they older and they trying to do whatever they gotta do, the last motherfucker they gonna be able to blame is me. It's gonna be all on them, nigga. Sink or swim. I gave you everything you needed to be successful.
Yeah.
So if you don't work out, nigga, I don't want to hear shit.
Because
when I finally get to that age where it's about me, nigga, it's gonna be about me. I ain't gonna have nothing but $100 limit for emergencies and advice for my fucking kids. Cause I'm gonna give them everything they need prior. You got $100 emergency limit, and that should just be to hold you over till you figure something else out, and you get some advice. That's all I got for your ass. Once your mama getting
6,700, if your mama getting 6,700 a month, and she not putting half or at least a percentage of that away to put in the savings for you, she does not give a fuck about you. She does not give a fuck. She gives a fuck about you enough just to seem like she gives a fuck to the public.
Not only that, they think that they one court case away of getting some kind of money from 50.
Yeah,
I'm one court case away. I'm one
look at these
issue away. You said what?
Like, look at these text messages. I could use this shit in court. Some shit like this, or something that happened in the past where I could use this to up my pay.
Let's talk about this real quick, and we're gonna get out of here. The entitlement of these motherfucking, I want to say the millennials and everybody younger, but it ain't just that, because there's still some good kids out there that ain't like that. You know, they not like that. Yeah. But we're seeing a lot of it. Because you got people like King. We talked about King, T.I.'s son. I don't actually think he entitled. I think he's really not happy with the way he looked, and he a real monster inside, and he gonna hurt somebody. I don't think he's soft at all. Then you got niggas like Boosie's son, who was raised to be princes and kings. Boosie raised his kids to be kings. Them niggas don't feel, they feel like they live in their own island. And hopefully he don't forget that you ain't in your own island and there's laws, nigga. So at least abide by the fucking laws.
The way King looked, you calling him a monster is even double worse.
Let's just be honest, man. That little nigga,
King got 40. God damn.
Nigga, if you woke up with that nigga in the corner of your room, just sitting in the corner of your room with some nigga, you pissing in the bed. You pissing in the motherfucking bed. You'll leave your wife and kids in the bed or take off. I can fight against robbers and motherfucking home invaders, but not ghosts and monsters, bitch. That is above my pay grade, bitch. You on ghost and monster duty, baby. I got all the home invaders and shit.
Oh shit!
But not just him. Look at Dame Dash son. He raised Boog or Boogie, whatever the fuck his name is. He had that nigga with him every fucking day, all through the Rockefeller eras. And this nigga grow up and be a fucking drug addict.
Yeah,
really. You know, hopefully he cleaned up and started getting his shit together. So I'm not gonna throw him under the bus. But he had trouble with drugs at some point. It's got to be disappointing as a father to expose a nigga to the whole world, to all kind of money and businesses and all kind of opportunities, only for you to just be I want to get high type nigga. And I'm sad about every fucking thing. Emo ass nigga.
That's the difference between exposing somebody to something and teaching them some shit. Dame Dash is a busybody. I can't put it past Dame Dash to be so busy and so focused on trying to make something shake to the point where he's not fully teaching his kids the game like he should be.
Good point. Because you can have your kid there with you everywhere you go and ignore him the whole time. He in the corner. You put a motherfucking Tonka truck in his hand and you ain't said a word to the little nigga other than I'm gonna get you some nuggets in a minute. Just go sit your ass down.
And all he saw and all the son saw with everything going on is the parties, or not even just the parties, but like the drugs or some shit coming up. Like as soon as you get become a teenager, you get exposed to a lot more shit. So
and you going to private schools like we brought up earlier. That white boy Kyle, he like, hey man, hey Boogie. Let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? He getting exposed to shit. And he like, shit, this the world I'm in now. My pops got so much money. He got me in with the biggest cokeheads in the world and the biggest drug addicts in the world.
Them kids already escaping some shit. See, his son probably wasn't even at that point yet, but them kids already escaping shit. So he learning shit from them. He going over there and trying new shit.
And they crybaby points, talking points, become his crybaby talking points.
Exactly. And
like, my dad doesn't fucking give a shit about me, man. Fuck that guy.
Meanwhile, Dame coming from a whole different environment.
That shit made my nose burn for real. Shit, did I got dust in this motherfucker?
They parents didn't come from the spot that Dame came from. So in Dame's mentality, he's thinking he's doing everything to better his family and to make opportunities for his family. Them niggas' parents is like, yo, we already on. We got left the trust fund. We know all we know is money.
Listen, I go through the same shit. I got a little poo shiesty mask wearing little motherfucker around me now, where I be having to talk to him all the time. I'm like, you not like that, man.
Yeah, man, cut it out.
But the sad part is he might be like that because he wants that life so bad that if I'm gonna stop telling him he not like that. Because that's one thing that street niggas got to do. Stop telling your kids what they not. Because they're going to start trying to prove it to you.
Prove it, yep.
Like, oh, I ain't no killer, watch me. I ain't no street nigga, watch me. But instead of me doing that, I'm going to start getting them like, I'm finna make them so busy that the nigga ain't got time.
Pull the Boosie, man. Bring him up to the joint.
He know all about that kind of in and out of jail shit. But what I'm going to do is,
I have a nigga behind the cell talking about some, what's up, little nigga?
No, man, see, he's just a hustler, man. I love that about him because he just want money. He's just a hustler. He just want to go to work. He go to work, barely want to go to school, but he is going to graduate, and he just want to work and get money. I love that. But why do you want to get money? So you can just look like you getting it from the streets? Or do you want to get money so you can do something?
Yeah, the perception.
You know, these little niggas that go work at McDonald's 50 hours a week and just be rolling money up their arm, acting like they, getting big bags of weed and shit, and acting like that's how they get it.
Stacks.
And you really a customer though. You really a custo, but you acting like you the nigga out here doing it. So I don't want that, but I think I'm gonna put him in like some boxing or some MMA or something. Give him something fucking to do. So when you ain't at work, nigga, you at the gym, or you ain't at work, you doing something. Tire that nigga out.
Real shit.
All you gotta do is get your kid to about 25-ish, like you said, GMS. And then they'll start being wiser. You got to get them to that motherfucking age where it's about pussy and they kids or pussy and football on Sunday, or where niggas get to that point where they stop trying to be like that and they just like, man, I just want to do me and chill, Let's end the show, man. We went way over. Y'all got anything y'all want to say before we get up out of here, man?
Man, shout out to the chat, man. We appreciate everybody that's rocking with us and continue rocking with us, and 3G's gonna hold this shit down.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the GMS show. And also at the end of this live, when AP press end live and y'all see the live is over, if you gotta refresh this motherfucker, do it. Leave a comment at the end of this video, man. Put a comment in the comment section, man. Everybody that's in the chat that supported in the live chat, or even if you didn't, man, now is your time to do right by the 3G's, man. If you enjoyed the show, if you appreciate everything we do every Friday, man, leave a fucking comment under this video when the live is over. That's all I gotta say.
And if you want to be 3G's Tony Yayo, y'all can support the show by sharing our videos, following us on Spotify or Google or Apple Podcasts. Or even, our Cash App is typically at the bottom of the screen if you want to support help niggas get by in life. We appreciate all the love and support, though. Shout out to the homie Geek Speak for the super chat tonight, and y'all please go check out the brother channel. Like I said, he interviews a lot of different athletes, a lot of different people. They have good conversation and discussion over there. So if y'all like the conversation and discussion here tonight, you probably will enjoy what's going on over there. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace. 3G's.
I'm sorry.